Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to the first draft. And thank you for joining us tonight. Before we get started, we are missing a couple people tonight. We're hoping one of them shows up, but Sarah's not able to join us tonight. She is a work thing, is what she told us. A work thing.
If
so
you
she's
can
not
truly believe that.
But she'll be back next week.
It is.
She told us ahead of time. It was clearly communicated. But she'll be back next week. So you'll have to put up with us tonight. But before we get started, Michelle, do we have some socials?
Yes, we do. Here's the card. Our socials. Type in !socials in the chat to get a list of all of our socials. Follow us on YouTube or subscribe to us at youtube.com/secondwins. That's the number 2 NDWINS. Follow us on Twitter @secondwins. That's the number 2 NDWINS. Follow us on TikTok @secondwins. That's SECONDWINS.
There it is.
Yep. And follow us on Discord. Get our Discord. Join it. It's cool. It's fun. It's awesome. The link is in our channel description. So yeah, make sure to like, subscribe, tell all your friends, tell all your family, tell strangers, stand on the side of like the street and just scream at people.
Yes.
Yeah.
You'll be taken very seriously.
You will be taken very
Point.
seriously.
Make sure you point because it doesn't have the same impact unless you call somebody out specifically.
Yeah.
You. What's your name?
Follow.
Yes.
Get a microphone, and like hold it like below your face and scream, and not accurately scream into the microphone.
Exactly.
I'm just imagining someone going like, and there's a sign below that says follow. Just right underneath them.
Honestly,
perfect.
that would
that's
work
like-
on me. That's a good marketing technique.
Is it?
Oh,
I mean,
man.
is it?
You could stand in the middle of downtown with some of the other fun people that typically stand in the middle and scream.
So
I'm really good
I
at
was literally just describing when Jess and I lived in Noonan. Street preachers would be in the downtown,
those
and they
are
would
fun.
scream obscenities and like really nasty things.
Oh, yeah.
And it was literally that. Anyways, tune into our other stream.
Hey!
Yeah, we have Yu-Gi-Oh! On Saturday nights. I say Yu-Gi-Oh! Because it's got that exclamation point, so I feel like obligated.
It's good.
Dude, my
Appropriate.
My
I'm gonna-
Adderall's worn off.
I'm
By a long
so
time.
proud of
gonna write another
Um,
copy one time, and it's gonna have a period instead of an exclamation point. I'm gonna see if you catch it.
I will.
Or Yu-Gi-Oh.
And we have Smash on Sundays. That is Super Smash Brothers.
I thought it was bros.
Brothers.
Super Smash Brothers.
Super Smash Brothers.
Yeah, and I don't know. We haven't been streaming that in a while, but I assume that's gonna start up again soon. I guess. I don't know.
You made me a liar.
Yes.
It's not my job. I don't know.
I'll get paid for that.
Thank you, Michelle. I don't know.
What?
Egad. Hold on. Will.
Will,
Will?
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm adjusting cameras. Yes.
what does egad mean?
Not what does it mean, but what's the etymology?
Yes. Give us the etymology.
Of
Yeah.
God.
Probably like something related to God. So it's usually.
God.
I always thought it was egads.
It can be egads. I think you can pluralize it.
Multiple gads.
You can have a lot. It's
The
an
lore
online, it's an
deepens.
online gad, and you can have multiple ones.
I must
Can these
know.
gads reproduce?
What
Or
is
are they-
this? I have never heard this word before.
No.
Egad?
God means my God, a softened oath, second.
The second element of God.
Ooh.
How many elements are God?
Wait, are we allowed to talk? No. The noble gods don't interact.
God's books or the nails of Christ's cross.
What?
So
Interesting.
that's basically a short version by the nails of Christ.
By the nails of Christ.
Oh,
It's time
That's
to
metal.
play D&D.
Man, where are these phrases nowadays? That's metal.
I know. We should say by the nails of Christ.
Yeah, I take someone so seriously. Like,
By the nails of Christ, your outfit looks good.
Well,
Thanks. For the nails.
ready to play D&D.
are we though?
I can't tell you that. You gotta
Oh! Yeah.
tell me. Really?
You
You really sold it. You sold it.
I'm ready to play a role-playing, fantastical journey adventure.
Perfect.
A tabletop role-playing game, colloquially known as D&D, also Dungeons and Dragons.
5th edition.
5th edition.
What does OGL mean?
It's the Open Gaming License.
Oh,
And we are keeping abreast of the situation. And we may be switching still. We're still talking about it. We're going to figure it out.
it should mean oh good luck, Wizards of the Coast.
It takes a while to switch everything over.
Yeah.
It's not like yeah. You have my sympathies, Paul.
Oh, I haven't even started yet because we haven't even chosen a system. So.
Yes, actually, okay. I've got it.
What's that number?
My backup character is going to be a father. A
Aw.
dad, if you will.
Bryce is dead?
No. No, not at all.
Ria's dad?
No.
No.
Not that
He doesn't need a review.
A holy
He's irredeemable.
father.
I feel like it would be a dad that has amnesia and he has no idea where his kids are.
Love that.
You
Love
know,
that.
Like why can he remember his kids?
He just
his
knows he
dad.
has kids.
He
He knows
he's
he's a dad.
Yeah.
But he has the dad instincts.
He's
I'm
like
the
this,
dad
that
jokes.
character in Arrested
Like-
Development that like just kids in suspenders.
I don't know who they are, where they are, but I want them.
I'm gonna find them. They erased my memories. They thought I couldn't get them. Oh, you just wait.
Now I'm gonna I'm definitely gonna kill the
No!
I want to see. Yeah. I want to see Dad Savannah in action.
Dad.
Savan Dad.
Dad.
All right. So last week we're going into recap mode now.
Now time to actually play the game.
So last week, just to catch you up, the party had been exploring the sewers, trying to find the route to the hideout of the folded cultists we've been pursuing. You encountered a shambling mound located in the sewers that had been filtering some of the sewage into clean, potable water. And so naturally, Traj kissed it and gave a big old smooch and initiated combat. You fought for a little while, and then through the power of music and apologies, you pacified the mound long enough for its caretaker, Dormo, the Yeti, the last surviving Yeti of his clan, who was, he's a Harry Potter. He came out and confronted you, asking why you were attacking his
He came out.
mound. Yes. Dormo is gay.
Canon.
But he's the only Yeti, so that he knows of.
Oh!
Wow.
Is the Yeti just like an extra hairy bear or something?
It's like in Love and Thunder with what Crag? What was his name?
Oh yeah,
The-
yeah. I know what
yeah,
you're talking about.
yeah.
And he,
Dave.
he gets married to a guy named Dave.
Dave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thor: Love and Thunder is
We
the
are
gayest
playing
Marvel
the
movie.
All right, so
movie.
back to D.
And D.
All right.
You know, I feel like you guys increasingly need one episode where we don't play D&D, we just come together and we just...
How dare you?
Without Sarah.
Are you saying we just need a night where we just like be friends and talk to each other instead of?
Ew.
That sounds gross.
Talking to
Why would
people?
we-
I've got a thing going.
Maybe when I'll do this, I'll bring her dinner. We can all have dinner on the street.
and you can all watch us
know
eat.
how I-
And we're gonna have the microphones right here.
Yeah.
And we're gonna live stream.
It's gonna be like
That's
hot.
gotta be on.
Isn't that called like a mukbang or
Yeah,
something
yeah.
like that?
What?
Yeah, it's a thing.
What?
What?
Yeah,
A muck?
yeah, like spelled like muck, like the Pokemon muck,
How
not
do you
like the
spell
word
that?
muck. M-U-K. And then bong like bang. Not like bong like
Yeah.
bong.
Why?
Mukbang. It's a mukbang.
What does it mean?
It's just like
watch
it's-
people eat.
Yeah, it's like a show where like podcasts and people like eat on it. Like that is the thing.
How is
It's
that
like
the word?
ASMR, but more.
But
with
even
food.
worse.
Yeah.
During the break, we'll find out the etymology of that word.
Yeah.
That's what.
I feel like it's got to be a different language.
It is. I'm pretty sure.
And so, Dormo invited you in after some conversation, some tense negotiations. When you, I was gonna say it seems like it'd be Korean, but I didn't know that. I didn't want to be like completely wrong. You talked to Dormo. You talked good at Dormo. Dormo's now your friend, whether you like it or not. And you convinced him to try to branch out, make new friends, get outside his comfort zone, talk to the kobold in his area. You know, make a good impression. You also rescued a captive of Dormo's, who was a former folded cultist who you had actually woken up from his trance in your last fight with the folded. Martin Sheely.
Ew, his last name is Sheely.
I hate him.
Yes.
Martin made a great first impression. He is an adjunct professor at the Iramar School of Magic, the Kestrel School in Iramar, and he was a handful, but we put up with him, and Saoirse kindly agreed to escort him out of the sewers and back to Caladar's house, where where Martin would become Caladar's problem, basically. With Martin out of the picture, you are left with Dormo, you are left with Smock, your kobold guide, and you are on your way to find so that's where we pick up. So, Saoirse has just departed and is contemplating what he's going to do socially in the future.
Have we gotten a short rest?
I'd say if you wanted a short stay, you could spend about an hour.
What is that? What's that?
So, for you, not much, but you can roll some hit dice to recover some health if you'd like. I don't think any of you are particularly wounded. You took a little bit of poison, didn't you?
Yeah, I have 8 or 9 points missing. But
Okay.
what is my hit dice?
It should tell you if you click on your HP. It'll give you, or no, sorry, if you click on the fire, it'll give you the option to take a short rest.
Oh,
And
that's
then-
so cute.
And then you can also roll hit dice.
Which hit dice is it? What dice is
You have one, oh, you might have 2 hit dice for your class. I think for your sorcerer, it's probably like a D6, and then for your druid, it's a D8. But it should tell you in your HP. I think that's right. The druid and sorcerer hit dice, it's a D6 and a D8, right?
Sorcerer is a D6 and druid. It's either a D8 or D10.
Take the whole, you can, no, the whole thing, the whole thing.
Just hand it
Am I
back.
supposed to roll it multiple
Sarah,
times?
yeah, it's like so loud. And I was like adjusting one. And it's just like, no, at the event that I'm at.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Oh, we miss you, Sarah.
I just
We
rolled
miss
one.
you, Sarah.
Oh, I mean, I
can
saw
use
you
as
like
many
an
of the
hour
dice
ago.
as you want.
Wow.
But if you want to take a short rest again later on, keep in mind that that's a limited pool.
Oh.
So if you use all your hit dice in one go, You don't have any more for the rest of
Okay, I'm gonna
you know,
use
the day.
Do you do the rules of like you can only gain back half of
No,
the hit dice used on?
All right.
I didn't know that. Is that like
Okay.
an alternate ruling, or is that like the actual?
I think that might be the actual
Really?
rules.
Oh.
I tend to do it. I tend to do it with like whenever I DM for like larger parties.
Mhm.
We had like 6 players and like a ranger with a beast. I'd be like, okay, you only
Yeah.
get half of your hit points
That's
back.
fair. I think since there's
But-
only 3 of you tonight, you can have as much as you know.
I did
as you
2
roll.
dice, so
Okay.
I am quite healed. I'm sorry. It's been a day, y'all.
and I healed 6 HP.
So as you sit around and rest and drink your tea that Dormo has prepared for you, Smock is kind of sitting there fidgeting anxiously, like, "Are you ready to go?"
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
ready.
Let us leave.
Oh my. Dormo. Are you ready, buddy? You okay?
I'm okay. Are you wanting me to?
You're
coming
you're
with
coming
us.
with us.
Yeah. Aren't? Because you're kind of leading us.
Yeah.
We don't know where we're going.
You want me to hang out with you?
You're our
Yeah,
friend.
we remember we
This
said
tea is
that.
amazing.
It was quite delicious.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, all right. Follow me.
he goes, he was
Rory,
about
come on
Dormo
now.
is-
What?
His fur blushes a little bit.
yeah, just like the faint, you just see it coming through a little bit in the fur as he blushes. Yeah.
Rory, I see Rory reluctantly
Mhm.
like get up out of the fire and like float on my shoulder.
Okay. Is he still in his big form? Okay. So it just looks like your shoulder's on fire.
Yeah, pretty much.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. So Dormo leads the way then, and he there was a door in Dormo door in the opposite side of his little shack that he opens up, and he shows you out into a small corridor that is it's still stone, still very damp down here. And he leads you down this corridor, and then you kind of go down a few branches, and he leads you down a couple of them, and then into an opening in what looks like a large metal pipe, a copper pipe, that at one point probably carried some sort of water, but has since gone dry. The walls of the pipe are corroded and oxidized, and it's splotchy and green in multiple places. And as you kind of walk through this crack in the pipe, bits of copper, green copper, just kind of flake off onto your hands as you brace yourself against it. It's old, it smells a little weird, but it feels relatively safe in here. And then he guides you through this pipe, and he turns back and says, "Should be just up ahead, I think."
Well, what's up ahead?
Oh, the quiet ones.
So what's gonna happen when they see us?
Because is there is there a door that we're gonna have to walk through? Do we have a chance to hide, or is it just kind of like this pipe leads into them?
Beats me.
You've never gone over here.
No.
Well, how about? Oh, you've never been here. Okay.
Smock, I want to look at Smock. Smock, have you ever been down this way?
I followed Flack all the way down here, and then I turned around because I got scared because I heard more voices, and but I think this is close. I think it's close.
Mm-hmm.
That was very wise of you.
Thanks. But
Why don't I, Rory? I just kind of look at my shoulder. Can you go do some? yeah, this is Rory.
I've just been I just don't question you with fire at this point. I have no idea. Wow, he's so big!
He's so big.
so big!
He's really in focus time.
Magic!
Yeah.
Go figure.
Who'd have thunk it?
He's hiding them all.
Wish I could bring this stuff back to Port Tishon. Wow.
Hey, if you ever want to give Rory a brother, or a sister, or a sibling, you just let me know.
Rand's gonna move on.
I can prepare that spell.
Rory's one of a kind, though.
But it won't be on a spell shot.
Yeah, one of a kind, and she can make more of a kind.
But it won't be on a spell shot.
Okay. Can I want to be like, Rory, can you go up ahead and look, and then come back and tell us what you see?
Can I do that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And how does he have? He has like movement.
He does have movement, and if anything tries to attack him, he can dodge.
Okay.
What does he look like when he moves? Is it just like...
He's just a floating ball of fire.
Oh.
Yeah, he's think of Calcifer, but just bobbing up and down. You know?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you watch as Rory bobs up and down and floats down this pipe, casting gentle light and glow as he goes down. And then you watch as he gets kind of down to a certain point, and then just raises up. And a few seconds pass, and then comes back down. Comes back to you. What's the range on Rory? Does Rory have a range?
You're familiar?
It doesn't say anything about range. Or distance from me or anything like that.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, so he comes back. And... Oh, wait, no, sorry, he's in his big form, so his voice isn't high right now. It's... Yeah, I took a peek.
You said I took a pee.
I took a leak.
Ran a few groceries.
Yeah. Busy day. No, there wasn't much up there. It was, I don't know. It was it wasn't like down here. It still smelled kind of funny, but it was just a room that looked like I didn't see anybody in it.
Well, Rory says the coast is clear. There's not anybody up there.
If there's nobody there, if we go in there and there's no one there, and we have the chance to set an ambush, what do you think about me going and doing Liamin's tiny hut just in the middle of the room, and then it can be like a protective barrier where nothing they do can get in. That includes them, any spells, anything, but we should be able to peek out at will, and I could just do that in the center, and then y'all can they can all be like, hey, what is this thing over here, and then come up to it, and then one of you just be like, boom, death, boom, death,
Boom, death.
I don't know.
Oh,
I have healing magic stuff. I don't have death magic stuff. I mean, I kind of do.
I have my trusty secret sword.
Yeah, I mean, you have the highest kill count of all of us.
Yes, I
So-
do.
That's right. You are 13 years old.
I mean, it would be nice to get the jump on someone else for once.
this just seems too convenient.
It does.
Can I roll a perception or insight or something of suspiciousness that there's no one in there?
You can go take a look,
Okay.
or get closer and try to roll perception, see if you hear anything or pick up on any sounds that seem out of place.
Okay.
You can do that, but there's no vibe check.
Okay. That's fair. I'd like to do that. Y'all just stay here for a second. Let's just...
Well, do you want me to look around? Because I'm pretty quiet on my feet.
But I have really great perception.
I'm pretty good investigation.
Oh, that's true.
He's you're pretty quiet on your hooved feet in this metal pipe.
If I had to assign a numerical value,
I mean,
but I mean, it's a
Well, whoever goes before you go, let me give you quick blessing before you go. Whoever, because I obviously, and I kind of like tap my foot, and it's like clink clink. Can't be the one to sing.
yeah. Okay. I'll. Let me just go proceed.
okay.
I just don't want you to getting hurt.
Go proceed.
I'm gonna go.
Let me proceed.
I would like to proceed.
Okay.
I would like to sneak and perceive.
Before you go, here's a couple things. One, vigilant blessing.
Ooh.
You now have advantage on initiative rolls,
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
and
It will.
also,
Overhead light.
this will probably be gone before you get there, but you might as well just have it just in case. Guidance.
Yep. Okay.
That lasts a minute, so
I scurry.
Di-
I scurry.
Time's a ticking.
Yep.
I scurry. I do not mosey. I scurry.
Let it be
And
known.
so you do.
And I
It's-
would like to perceive.
So you head down the rest of the way of this pipe, and you get to kind of, it does a vertical 90-degree bend, and you see kind of these built-in
Rungs.
ladder rungs.
Yeah.
Yes, that's the word.
Mm-hmm.
That go straight up. And so, do you ascend?
I do, and I.
Okay. And you're trying to be sneaky, right?
Mhm.
So, roll me a stealth check, and then
That, my dear DM, is a 4.
oh, okay. So you watch.
wait, but
as-
guidance.
That
guidance,
didn't happen.
Oh yeah, roll your guidance.
What's the guidance?
It's
It's a D4.
I need one of those.
You can take the entire thing.
I just. I've put off. What happened to
Wait.
my thing?
You don't have that.
I don't know whose this is either. It's not mine.
I gave that to you.
Did you?
That's yours.
This is mine?
Yeah, I gave that to you.
My dice?
I
I
gave that to you.
Wait, then who the heck has the rest of them? Where did they? Okay, so that's a 7, dear DM.
A 7.
A 7.
A 7.
Well,
Well, that
7.
changes so many things.
From a fall.
I don't know. But
Alright, I'm looking in the chest.
would you like? I can give you another set because there are a couple
They've
sets
gotta
that
be
I
there
have that I don't necessarily want.
No, we can
This might.
keep supplying you with dice.
That might.
So as you rummage in the search of dice, you also, the rest of you watch Rand descend the stairs, take a deep breath, and kind of do a stealthy crouch, and then just like kung, 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 up the rungs of the ladder.
Wait, I got one better. What if it's like that Rory's hiding
you
behind
smack
my
it-
head and
Oh,
there's
yeah.
just this giant
Yeah.
flame?
No,
Yeah,
that's your
there is
head.
just like a human torch. Literally, you are just illuminating everything in
Wait, the
front of
fire's
you.
still on your head. Oh,
Rand, people can see fire.
That's a stage whisper. We can hear you from here.
You get to the top of the ladder, and there is just a grate above your head.
That's great.
It's great.
Oh, be a great father.
Do you
Through
need
the-
another set of dice?
No, I think I found him.
Yeah, you gotta practice your dad jokes if you're gonna play his dad in the next campaign, or in this campaign after Rand dies.
Oh, no, don't kill Rand. Oh, jeez. Oh,
But
no.
you can see through the grate,
Yes.
and you can see a ceiling of a room above you. It's hard to see much else from this angle because just the angle you're at makes it a little bit hard to see. You'd have to go through the grate and go up into the room to get a better view. Or if you wanted to stay down here and listen, you could roll a perception check to do that too.
I think I will, like, listen for a sec. I've got a passive perception of 15.
You sure do.
Does that count?
If you want to spend like a couple minutes just hanging out and listening. 15. Passive perception. You hear what sounds almost like sound of birds, wind. Just a faint sound of that in the distance above you. Sound of the outdoors nearby. But nothing else. You don't hear any people. You don't hear.
Wait, but there's a ceiling that I can see.
Mhm.
Rand is perplexed.
I mean, you can see a room, but you can also hear what sounds like outdoors as well.
That's why
Nearby.
I'm perplexed.
Okay.
Why is there outdoors in a room?
Outdoors are not necessarily in the room, but you can hear that in the distance.
But like, how distant?
Like, not in the room. like
Oh.
somewhere past the room.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay, I thought you meant like.
The entirety of the wilderness contained.
It was like this
Box.
What is this magic? Okay, okay. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So, with that in mind, I would like to slowly and stealthily lift the grate and peek eyes into room.
With a 4, you hear just
Oh,
as you lift the grate up and slide it to the side. And as you peek your head up, you see deep grooves that you've just carved into some old, like terracotta glazed tiles. And you look around and you realize you're in. It almost looks like a large shower space of sorts.
I have no idea what that is.
Yeah, that's fair. So for you, best frame of reference, I don't really know.
What is this place?
You see like shower heads on a couple
Metal
walls.
hooks out of the wall.
Yeah, they're pointed downwards and they're kind of rusty and a little calcified
Ew.
at the ends.
This is poison?
It's not a poison room. No. You see just like kind of the remains of like water marks where water maybe once flowed down into this drain. And you see there's nothing else really in this room of note. There is one door kind of directly in front of you as you poke your head out, with a cloth draped across the entryway. There's no like door in the door frame, just a kind of a cloth covering. Looks like a thick kind of canvas, red in color but faded with time and with it seems like hasn't been really maintained well in a while. It's kind of tattered at the edges too.
Okay. I'm gonna, like, cup my hands and be like, guys, it's all clear. Come on up.
What did you
What'd
say?
you see?
Come on. It's fine.
What? Okay.
Yes.
I'll just climb up.
Cool. So you climb up.
Yeah, and I'm not being stealthy either.
I couldn't be stealthy if I wanted to.
That's fine. That is perfectly fine. There's no problems with that. So
That
you,
feels like a lie.
you all find yourselves in this kind of shower room, and yeah, what would you like to do? There's only one entry and exit out of here, and it's that cloth drape.
Just, what are those things on the walls?
I mean, I feel like I know what a shower
Yeah.
is. I've seen shower heads and I've seen shower rooms. So, I mean, it's a bunch of showers. It seems like
You know, to
for
like
people to
clean
get washed.
yourself.
It's like a standing bath and a lot faster.
Oh god.
And you did go to a bathhouse recently, so you would have had an experience with.
I guess I imagine that Rand just like got in a tub. At
Just
the
kind of like.
bathhouse. yeah, just like
Bathhouse.
Yeah,
Bathhouse,
yeah,
it was
yeah.
not-
There
I
were no
don't-
showers at the bathhouse.
I don't know that would I have seen one?
You would have seen like this kind of like tiling, and you would have seen like not exactly like this, but like similar kind of implements. It's not the right word, but like decor. Maybe not shower heads exactly like this, and it probably would have been a little bit more well maintained than this. But I don't know. Roll an intelligence check. Let's see if Rand can put
the
the
check.
yeah.
The middle-aged woman in Rhea is just horrified.
Yeah. That's a good question. It's in your. It should be on the first page.
11? I have a
11?
passive intelligence of 14.
How?
Yeah.
No, you put two and two together. Like, okay, it connects to the sewers. There's probably water going through here. You've seen like similar tiles. Like, they probably bathe. People probably bathed in here.
Oh, okay. All right.
So the rusted drain that your hands were all just over was everyone's. Well, I mean, I guess it's probably been a while. Well, does the water look fresh, smell fresh in this room?
No, there's no like standing water at all.
Okay.
You can see like hard water deposits, kind of like the rings of like where water used to flow, maybe those little lines. But nothing's been moving in here in a while. It seems like.
Well, so at some point, it was people's bath water. Is there anything else in this room to notice, really?
You can roll an investigation check.
Sure.
But your first glance, it seems pretty like a shower.
Let me just remember what my investigation. The 15.
15? Okay. Yeah, it's a shower.
Okay.
Yeah. Nothing of note. I mean, it looks like it's been not used in a long time. There's with a 15, you also notice like there's some dust and kind of dirt built up in the corners of the room, but actually the path between the sewer grate and that doorway seems pretty traveled. There's not been a lot of movement, or not a lot of dust accumulation in that path. So you can't see like an exact border, but you can see like that way is pretty clear. And the scrape marks that Rand created when she slid the grate across it, you actually see that there are similar but lighter kind of scrape marks elsewhere on the floor, like other people have been in and out this way
Okay.
frequently.
So I'll go ahead and I'm going to convey all of that to everyone and just kind of like wrap it up being like, it seems like the only part of the room that's been touched is this path in front of us. So it does maybe seem like people have been through here sometime recently. Want to see what's on the other side of the door?
Dormo, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
How miffed would you be if you could no longer use this grate?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
I have no use for grates.
Well, my thought process is, if the Folded have been using this as a passage into the sewers to get to the cobalts, then I want to seal it so they can't do that anymore.
Fine by me, but I would like to get back home.
We can get you there.
Well, maybe we could do that on our way out.
Well, but what if they come back here trying to get away? Like, what if we meet some and they run back through here and try to...
Folded haven't seemed like a running bunch.
That is a good point. That is a good point. Okay.
So would you want to do it when we leave? Because I think it's a good idea.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I'm gonna
Good idea.
go and take a peek. I'm gonna go and take a peek around the the doorway.
Sure.
Stealth.
Sure. Stealthily. Roll stealth.
Yeah. 9.
I see you guys.
I played a session 2 days ago where literally I rolled like 5 to 6 ones. So we're gonna see how this session
That's
goes.
fun.
I went
mean,
down. I was
like,
yeah.
logically, you should roll much better tonight, right?
Yeah,
Right?
definitely.
Especially you had somebody who could give you guidance.
I'm forgetting not to ask for it.
So if you're peeking through, also roll me a perception check. Without the check first, but I mean, first without the check, you just see. You can still roll it, but I'll tell you what you see first, and then we'll see on top of that with the check.
9.
Consistency.
Another.
So you see 2 rows of beds. Actually, I take that back. First, you see one room in front of you, and then another doorway about a few feet past, and then past that doorway, you see like 2 rows of beds, old kind of simple cot style beds, all lined up. Sheets are kind of disheveled in them. You don't see anybody in them right now. And then you also see in this kind of immediate space in front of you, it's like kind of a bit of a, what's the right word? A changing room or something like that. It's just a small kind of space, and to the left and the right you see some cubbies, like some open face locker kind of situations. Yeah. And you see some old robes in those lockers. They don't look like folded robes. These look like they've been hanging there for quite a while. They're threadbare in places, patchy. They almost look like liturgical robes a little bit. And then you also see kind of those robes have been pushed to the sides, and then crammed in those lockers in place. You see a lot of the same kind of weaponry that you've seen the folded wielding before. So these kind of lockers are serving as makeshift weapons racks. You see glaives, you see swords, you see daggers, etc. Just simple weapons.
Anything good?
You can roll an investigation check at first glance if you're in the room, but yeah.
I'm gonna guidance.
Okay. $34.
23. It wasn't a persuasion.
This was investigation?
Yeah.
Yeah, 14.
Okay.
I rolled a 14.
+0.
And would
Yes.
this also count towards like checking out those robes a little deeper for that
Sure, we can-
return?
Yeah, we can do the same thing. So with that investigation check, you're kind of looking through. Both of you are looking through these weapons, and Rhea, you don't really see anything of note. It just looks like standard, like bog standard, like it's an iron blade, that's an iron dagger, whatever. It's a glaive. It looks like it's nothing special. But Bryce, you find it looks like some heavier armor. It's been severely like dented up, but it seems different than anything else you've seen. Some of the folded wear in the past, it looks older, and actually as you're looking at this armor, it's in rough condition. It's dented up and it's kind of been shoved to the side. It's not actually in the locker, it's been shoved to the side, but the art on it, like the insignia and some of the like little filigree across it, it matches some of the same stitching on the robes. And these robes are like the robes are not completely white, but they're like this kind of like light bluish, like almost kind of they almost seem like they're glowing a little bit, almost a platinum color kind of, just a hint of a shade of a blue in there, but the stitching looks similar, and you can almost see like the way the stitching looks. It almost looks like little dragon tails kind of swirling around, and then on the robes, the stitching kind of comes together in this pattern that almost looks like a dragon's head.
Sick. I'm
Yeah.
gonna take that. I'm gonna take the robe. And is the piece of armor something that I don't? That's not something I can wear. Right?
It is too heavy for you
Yeah.
to wear, and in its current state, none of you probably could wear it. It's pretty damaged. It would need to be fixed up, but yeah.
Can I roll investigation on the shape of the armor
Okay.
to like compare with the shape of the armor holder and Aqua's?
Sure. Yeah. I would tell you just straight up that the pattern of it, the color doesn't match the rest of what you saw of Aqua's stuff. It looks very different. Just at first glance.
Then maybe to compare it to the what's his name? The moon guy.
Okay. Sure, you can roll that. Bryce, roll a religion check for me.
Never mind.
You could roll maybe religion as
Yeah.
well. I don't know how much you would know
Yeah.
religion-wise.
Never mind.
Would you?
Okay.
I guess would you point it out to me, right?
Yeah, I would definitely because it's the heavy armor. So I definitely you're the only person on our
Yeah.
team with. I would
You've done a lot of
definitely
movement,
want
so
to
you probably
hold it up and be like,
8.
"Do you want this?"
Okay.
Is it like
It's not a high roll that you need for this.
8.
Wow. Really testing the limits of high roll.
For a cleric, I know a lot about Arcana magic, not anything.
Yeah. So, I mean, again, you've been around the Empire a little bit, Bryce. Like, you were born in the Empire. You're younger, so it doesn't come immediately to mind because worship of this deity has not been permitted in the Empire for a number of years. But these look like, especially with the dragon, the color of the armor and everything, and the robes, it reminds you of both of you, Bahamut, the Platinum Dragon. Is the first thing that comes to mind.
Oh, the dragon in the church.
Mhm.
Ah.
Did I hear about that yet? I'm trying to remember.
I think you told everybody your
I-
dream, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you
Yes.
saw. Actually, yeah, you may not even need to roll for that. Like,
Hmm.
you see the dragon's head, you see the color, and you know it lines up with Bahamut, especially combined with the dream.
That's Bahamut, I say.
Oh.
Oh, like that dream y'all had? And I was just kind of watching y'all kind of weirdly twitch a little bit and sit there.
A lot of rapid eye movements.
We were like, cats or dogs.
What?
Oh.
So this is like that. But you think this is like connected to that dragon statue thing y'all saw? Oh, maybe we're in that basement.
Oh no.
Oh.
I'm definitely going to take one of the robes then. And
That's actually really smart. I take one too and put it on.
Okay.
I'm also gonna take a robe.
I'm
and,
wearing a robe.
DM,
Mhm.
if I can, like going through and like seeing all of these like weapons.
Yeah.
I want to take, like, just start, any like iron or like any daggers that are in good condition. I mean, these are the folded weapons. I don't feel bad about taking
Sure.
anything that I can like reasonably, like, fit into my pack.
Okay. I could say you could grab 2 of them easily.
2
just
daggers.
to, yeah. Or daggers, yeah. 3 or 4 maybe. Yeah, they're small, right? They're not
Yeah.
super big.
2 daggers and a short sword.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
oh, can I also grab just one dagger?
Sure, absolutely. Yeah, and these are all, they look like they've been reasonably well cared for. Like, they're not, rusty or anything like that. They are usable weapons.
They're just like plenty of daggers.
Is there a way to close these lockers also? Do they have like doors to them?
No, they're open faced.
Okay.
Yeah. It looks almost like whoever the folded were using this as some kind of like staging area before they went down into the sewers.
I'm actually gonna take 2 and stick 1 in each boot.
Ooh, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Let me just.
And the armor. Are we able to just casually bring that with us?
Whoever's carrying it will have disadvantage on stealth checks.
I already
Okay.
have that.
Yeah, I mean, so you can't have like double disadvantage.
Yeah. Are there any parts of that armor that I could like reasonably like parts of it that I could take to
Mhm.
potentially like have made into something else, or
Yeah,
like
yeah,
have it like
absolutely.
fixed and patched into?
Yeah, this armor
Whatever.
is like half falling apart already. Like, you could easily like kind of cut one of the straps on the pauldrons and like remove it and have a single pauldron or 2 pauldrons, whatever you wanted.
Okay. I would just. Do you mind?
No, yeah, I can't wear it. It's way too big for me.
Cool. I'm just gonna be like.
Oh my gosh!
Sorry,
need
I've
any
just
help
been
carrying?
thinking a lot about my father recently.
Probably unrelated.
You just cut armor like that.
It's fine. I'm doing great.
So is there anything else to notice in these lockers?
No, not in the lockers. After you've kind of
Oh man.
pushed your way through everything, you look over towards the rows of beds, this dormitory past you, and you can see that there are windows in that room. And just looking from where you are currently, you can see 2 windows and then a door on the far wall. Directly, if you were just to walk straight out of this dressing room, locker room, there's a door, 2 windows. Door's closed, but the windows are open, and through them you can see, from this distance it's a little bit tough, you might have to get a little bit closer, but you can see what looks like some greenery beyond and hints of stonework, but it's hard to tell. You have to get closer.
What kind of greenery?
You have to get closer to look.
I will get closer.
And I would say now, if everyone's trying to be stealthy, I'd ask for stealth rolls too.
Natural 20!
Oh,
that
wow.
scared me so much.
My bad.
16.
16. Nice. Everybody rolled before they could get guidance.
Oh god.
No, I'm giving myself
Did it?
guidance.
Okay, yeah, it's probably
Guidance.
the smart thing to do here.
I do have disadvantage.
So
on this,
22.
So,
Yeah.
oh. Darn it, I had a really good roll too.
It's a group roll, so you
Yeah.
know. Oh, Dormo's got a roll too, and so does Smock.
Oh yeah.
Both of you put on.
Dormo rolled a natural 20.
Hey!
Wow.
So
Dormo.
that's both of those are going to be taken into consideration. If you roll poorly, then
I got 12.
12. That's not
Okay.
that's not
I
bad.
had a 7 and a 17.
Oh,
Oh.
Smock
I do
rolled
have
a.
plus
Oh no, Smock has like a +5 or something.
I'm gonna
Yes.
give them both robes to put on as well. Dormo
Okay.
and Smock.
Sure.
Well, so
Pious. Act pious.
one thing. So even though this may be the church, all that stuff was like pushed off to the side for the folded stuff. So there might be a chance that the folded are actually the people here right now, and maybe those were just people that used to be here. I'm not sure. I took
But-
one just in case, but
I mean, if that's true, then they would at least have to like pretend, like they would probably have to like put on like some sort of guise that they are, you know, like
Civilian.
these like people, regular people going about their business, running into people, and we're like, you know, the church organizations like health and safety inspectors or something. I don't know. We're just like from another temple here to be here, and they need to like put on a show. For,
I
don't
could
know. I don't know
could
how religions
also
work.
keep on this folded robe and say that I'm like bringing you guys in, and you guys start like fresh folded, so you just don't have the robes yet.
I don't think that's gonna work.
What?
We don't have
We're gonna have to
tattoos
get the
on our
robes at
faces,
some
we don't
point.
have blue eyes. We don't have blank stares.
Oh, the blue eyes part might be hard to replicate.
After 34 years of living, I could get a blank stare pretty easily. But tattoos, yes, I agree.
Fair.
Oh, I'm not sure. I just wanted to bring it up. I don't know.
That's a good point. Is there?
I think I still have some extra folded robes as well, right?
Yeah, you have like 3 of them.
Yeah, I have a lot.
So you've got the black robes that Flack was wearing,
Mhm.
and then you had the 3 robes that you pulled off of the dead bodies.
yeah.
Well, one was from Kaladar, and the other 2 were from dead bodies.
Mhm.
So
So I do have backup folded robes just in case. 3 of them.
Should we put them on?
I'm already wearing a robe, and I'd like Dormo and Smock to be. Are you the only one not wearing a robe?
No, I put
Have
on
a robe. Oh.
We're all robed. It's
We're
just
all robed.
which robe.
I mean,
Huh?
folded robes would probably be best, especially if we could like pull the hood over our
Yeah.
face,
Ooh, good
like
idea.
shadows.
Mm.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
So what's the verdict?
That's what I'd like to do.
Okay,
Okay.
I'll hand you a robe.
Thank you, thank you.
Do you want one or do you want to stick with the pretty one?
I really want to stick with the pretty one.
I mean,
But
that's
you might as well.
okay. You go, Miss Rhea.
Tell me I'm pretty.
You look pretty and everything, Miss Rhea. I'm sorry.
Does this robe make me look fat?
No.
Never.
We're skin to
Nothing
hand.
could
You've
ever.
never. You look just as beautiful as before, which is really beautiful.
You were learning some very good skills here.
My
Smock
mom
looks up
taught
at
me
you
a
and
figure
Smock goes,
skating.
so cool.
You're
Yeah.
you're perfect.
And she kind of steps into the room too, and you just hear her backpack, like all of the pots that are hanging off of it, just like clanging together, and like everything. Like, all right, we ready to go?
Oh, Smock.
Oh.
We might want to stash your backpack. I know.
Yeah.
But what if?
We should,
But what
as
if
I
we
should
Armor piece just bangs against your hip.
Yeah, I've got the pauldron just like tied on the rope with my hip, and so like anytime I like slightly moves,
Smock, what?
Yeah.
Is there anything in your backpack that would like shield you?
Shield me. I've got slime. No. I've got a skunk.
You got a whole skunk
Yeah,
in
no,
your
I see
back.
him.
No.
His name's Terry.
Well, where's he been this whole time?
He's right
No!
into her backpack, and she pulls out this like this crudely fashioned like cage made out of like bamboo, and she's like sets it down, and you see this like angry looking skunk just like
Put him back. Put him back, Smock. Put him back, Smock.
He's so
Smock!
sweet. He just like he loves it when you give him little belly scratches.
you've been feeding the skunk, right?
How long?
Feeding him what?
Anything?
I've got bugs. You want to see my bugs? I've got wasps.
Oh
Nope.
my god.
I got a bag of them.
Oh, okay. Okay, you can bring your backpack. Just put the skunk back.
Well.
Okay.
you puts the skunk back, and you hear like a gentle like
Gentle but threatening.
yeah a muffle, we'll say.
There's probably so many useful things in there, but this is the least stealthy. What?
I think it's worth it.
I don't know about
You
that.
never know what skunks can do.
I don't know about that.
Skunks are terrifying.
But we could end up in a fight against all of the
She
folded
has
at
wasps.
once.
You never know who's allergic.
That's true. Can the folded override allergies?
Can you do a full Usually not. Who's gonna
Yeah,
lead?
it's
Physical
roll-
body still prevail.
roll an anaphylaxis save.
Do we want like those poor guys that are dreaming to just
Yes.
suffocate?
Would spare the dying work?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, it's like an inhaler, right?
Yeah. They make
Or
these
an
like
EpiPen.
tubes that are just filled to spare the dying. Like you feel like the throat is closing up, just jam it. And then spare the
Okay.
Yeah. They used to sell for really cheap, but you know, a couple clerics are doing it. Made it really expensive.
It's just how it goes, right?
Mhm.
All right, so you've all rolled stealth.
Alright, wait. So are we cool with Smock bringing the
So
backpack?
it's not you didn't roll bad. Smock rolled the worst, but you had 2 natural 20s in the group, so that's going to help quite a bit. It's going to go a long way. So, what would you like to do? Smock is like ready to go.
All right. Well, here we go.
Yeah, sure. I mean, it's been a useful
Hoods up, y'all.
backpack.
Hoods up.
So you're hooding up. So you two are wearing normal ones. You're wearing flax cloak. Was that what it was? Or
No, I'm wearing flax.
you're wearing flax and you're both wearing normal
Yeah.
ones? Okay.
So I have one folded robe left over.
So you have Dormo, a hulking Yeti.
And trash.
Oh yeah, I guess Traj is. Yeah, we'll say Traj has been like kind of keeping an eye on the rear and is there too. Also, if somebody wants to roll for Traj,
You're just in the shadows.
yeah, just
In the shadow of Dormo. Non-existent.
yeah, we'll say for the sake of this because I'm not going to let Traj's rolls affect the rest of you, because you know Traj isn't actually here. I don't want that to affect your rolls will say Trad is just behind in the shadows and has critically succeeded on his own stealth check.
Good for him.
For the rest of you, yeah.
You should be.
I
a
guess
robot.
I'll offer the robe to Dormo and say, here, just, in case. It might help.
All right. And he puts it on, and it's like a little tight, and it's like, and you see like the seams at the shoulders are starting to split a little bit, and like tufts of hair are starting to stick through.
Wow.
How do I look?
You look so
Great.
good.
Okay.
You look like a folded, a quiet one through and through.
Here's the secret to keep that from happening. Take your arms and you just kind of press. You kind of slouch and kind of bring your shoulders down, and then press your arms bring your shoulders down, and then bring your elbows in, and then hold your hands kind of like this. Nope. Clasp your hands.
Okay.
And then bring it down, and then it'll look like it'll fit. Because I also have that problem. With the current thing that I'm wearing. I could. Because clothes are not made for me.
It's kind of surprising as you're giving him this guidance. You see, he almost seems to his form seems to profile seems to shrink a little bit. He seems, if you were just out of the corner of your eye, you would think that's a very tall person, but could be a person.
Could be a person.
And hood forward.
Yeah.
Right.
And on we go.
So you rolled a natural 20. Dormo is doing okay, surprisingly. So
I'm gonna have Rory be right behind, but not touching, obviously, to burn anything, but right behind Smock.
okay, cool. So you're all still in the dormitory rooms right now. Rory is hiding behind Smock. There are, as you're walking into the dormitory, there are more windows to the sides here, and you can see past them are just some. They look like just some fields, but you can see some stone brick walls in the distance to either side. What looks like kind of lining off a courtyard of sorts, and then you hear just the sounds of you heard before. Just gentle outdoors. You're still in the city, but you hear kind of just the sounds of nature a little bit, and the light coming through the window. It's not super bright. It's kind of like that golden hour look. It's trailing through. The shadows are getting longer. You gather it's getting close to sunset at this point.
So no way forward. It's just the left and right into the dormitories. And
You're in the dormitory right now. 2 rows of beds, door on the far end that leads somewhere, and windows in front.
That's right.
That you could peer out of if you wanted to get a look. So
I would like to peer.
okay.
I'll join in the peering.
All right. There's 2 windows. Both of you set up on each one. All right. Roll perception checks for me.
15.
15. Yeah. Okay. Nice. So let's hear what
3. All right, no, 11. 11. The 3
It's a
was
big
my
difference.
modifier.
Okay.
Sorry.
11 and 15. Okay. So
8 plus 3.
oops.
Dang! Okay.
Rand, you rolled the highest. Both of you see at first. There's the space past this wall that you're both kind of on, looking through windows, and you can see past this dormitory there is what looks like a paved quad strip, and then in the center of that paved area is what looks like a garden space. So it's kind of like a quad, right? Paved walkway around it, garden in the middle, and the garden is overgrown. It is completely untended. There are bushes that have, grown crazy. They're starting to impinge on the actual paved area. There are trees that are, growing high. There are rose bushes that have overgrown completely. They're normal, size. They were probably kept and well maintained at one point, but now they have been kind of reverted to a more wild state. and stuff grows pretty tall here. But Rand, what you see in this paved quad, this cloister area, is what it actually is. You see above the paved area, there's kind of an arching cover, right? So there's some shade here, but you faintly hear the sound of footsteps coming up one side of the cloister towards you, or at least in your direction.
In like the smallest whisper I can manage. I'm just waiting.
Okay, you look back and you can't even see Dormo, by the way. He's like
Wow.
disappeared into
The night.
Yeah.
And can I hear the footsteps at all, or
Not at first, but now that you were told by Rand that to listen for them, they have gotten closer and you can hear them. And they walk up and then past the door, and they keep walking. And then they start to trail off, and you hear them.
can I see them through the window now that their back is past?
Yeah, if you take a peek, you can see one person walking, familiar folded robes on, just kind of
Tan or black?
Oh, so you're saying they're
Patrolling.
making a circle?
Yeah,
Okay, so
tan.
I'm going to mind speak to each person. There seems like there is a guard, and it just seems like there's one person, but they keep coming. So, we're probably gonna have to put somebody to sleep.
I think they already are asleep.
Oh, dang it, that's right! Oh, dang it, I forgot about that.
You
Learn
say
from
that
your
out loud.
mistakes.
We could just sneak in between. Oh wait, I'm mind speaking to you.
You can't mind speak to me.
Another set of footsteps come up the way
Oh.
as well. Too quickly to have been the first ones.
So I guess I'm sitting there thinking at you, and you're just, I'm just
Another
staring.
folded walks by on this patrol as well. As
How-
you're kind of
Wait,
discussing.
what was it?
How much time passed?
Probably 30 seconds to a minute.
30
Not a
seconds.
lot of time, but some time.
If we're like mind speaking, I want to say like
Well, wait, can we mind
let's
speak?
let's count.
No, you can speak. You can respond back to Rand.
That's what I was doing.
Oh, okay, okay. I see you staring at me intently, and I go, yes.
Well, what if we did something between? Although, wait, now that I've realized it's only like 30 seconds in between, I'm gonna retract what I'm gonna say. You can respond back.
Yeah. Thank you. Can we stay here for a little bit and like just memorize, like make sure that it is a solid pattern of these like footsteps, these people like walking by. It's like every 30 seconds, or it's like 30 seconds, a minute, 30 seconds. If they like try to figure out a pattern, and I don't know.
I don't have that attention span.
I think that I do.
Oh, okay.
Guidance. Magical Adderall.
Are there any patrols near us right now in this exact moment?
Now that it's, yes, now you hear another one start to come up.
30 seconds?
About 30 seconds. Yeah, it seems to be relatively consistent, at least from the ones that we've heard so far.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do the footsteps, does like the gate sound the same? Or does it sound like a different person each
Roll
time?
perception, or I guess you're trying to figure out if it sounds the same. Just roll like a general intelligence check, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your perception. I guess you can roll perception for that. Yeah.
Okay. And I did cast guidance myself.
Okay,
Like,
I believe you.
As a joke
Something
earlier,
you're
but I'm
right.
gonna pretend.
Yeah,
I
no,
mean,
no. It
definitely
counts.
was a real thing.
Not a joke.
That is 12 plus 4, which is 16. I can do simple
Sure
math.
is. It
Yeah,
sure is.
come on, addition.
Plus perception, which is 4, so 20.
Hey!
Dirty 20.
Hey. Dirty 20, yeah. It sounds like, after you've been here listening for a while, it sounds like two distinct gates. One's a little bit longer than the other, but you can count 2 that sound unique.
Okay.
So it sounds like there's 2 people doing laps in there.
Okay. I'll just relay this information, and then be like, tell the
Okay.
rest of everyone.
I tell everyone. I'd be like,
Oh,
Smock,
that's what you've
don't
been
freak out.
talking about. I've just been like,
Don't freak out. It's me. It's me. You're fine. I can talk to people's heads.
I know you did that before.
I'm gonna see Smog being bring up.
Is Dormo just watching everyone just glare at each
Yeah,
other?
you see like bushy eyebrows poke up. And
It's like inside a barrel.
Dormo's the last one that I get to and relay the information. Like, Dormo, it's okay. I'm just talking inside your head. It's me, the fire one. Shh! Don't say anything. There are 2 guards making patrol laps, and they keep coming. So we're probably gonna have to incapacitate them, not kill them.
oh,
No, shh.
you hear that in your head.
No. No, there's people who are being controlled, just like
Please.
Martin. Nope.
I'm
Only if you're about to die.
We're like kind of
Maybe just one.
No. What?
What? Okay, so what if the next time one of them passes in front of the door, we just grab them? Because they pass right in front of the door. We just pull them in here, knock them out. Do it to both of them, even maybe. I mean,
Okay.
because we can't put them to sleep.
Okay. I'm gonna look at Dormo and be like, Dormo, how strong are you?
Impressive! Round of
Congratulations to the Lapper God making his appearance on the podcast.
If you couldn't hear out in the audience, our producer just ripped a hefty beefer.
Happy beaver. I don't like that description. Maybe that's why I'm vegan.
How strong are you? Oh, I see what you
What?
do. How strong are you, Dormo?
Oh, real? I don't like to brag. I'm pretty strong.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I bet that
Mhm.
if you came and snuck right up next to the door with me, we could grab the guard, and do you think you're strong enough to hit him on the head to make him go out cold without killing him?
I mean, I've bonked plenty of them.
We need a good bonker.
I can give it a go.
Okay. So I'm gonna relay this to everybody. So you'll probably change places with Dormo, I imagine.
Yeah, Dormo.
Wait. Your thing, your shelter, can it include this folded?
I can make it.
But then they'd be able
I
to
can make it
willingly
to-
get out. And,
Yeah.
They would, but it isn't like when we're in there they can't hear sound.
Yeah. Nobody would be able to hear anything on the inside of it. But also, if I leave that bubble, it disappears, as well as it takes me 10 minutes to create it, as well as it's a giant, very visible sphere of dragon scales.
Never mind. Yep, never mind. Okay.
I was having the same thought. You probably grazed over my thoughts earlier and heard it. Yeah.
So bonk or no bonk?
You're gonna need to bonk.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't work the first time, do you think you can like choke him out until he just, goes limp? Not killing, but just
That's a difficult needle to thread.
Mhm.
But I'll do my best.
Can I provide a help action to this? Can I help?
No, this is an attack. I don't
Okay,
really.
I didn't.
Yeah, I mean, you could give like advantage to him if you describe how you're helping him.
Because I'm specifically thinking once they like open and pull, it would be the like once he's on the ground, I would just kind of be like I'd kind of pounce on him from the top and like hold his shoulders down a bit, so that way you guys could do more of the.
So you could try to like grapple him, and then that would mean that everyone who does like a melee attack against him could have advantage on it.
Yeah.
Like you could do that. That would help.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
I
I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna look at Rhea. Bryce gonna look at Rhea.
Hey, what do you want me to say?
Oh! Can you ask Miss Rhea to give me guidance? I know what it is, right? Do I know the name, or do I just know it
I
as?
mean, if
Yeah.
you probably told.
Yeah, you can
maybe.
call it guidance or you can call it Adderall. Rhea will accept either.
Tell Miss Rhea.
Adderall.
Give me some of the good luck stuff.
Okay. Miss Rhea, can you give Bryce some good luck stuff?
Oh my god.
Okay,
Oh
okay,
no.
okay. I'll really be like, sure. I was gonna give it to Dormo. I thought Dormo was doing the bonking.
Can you give it to all of us?
I can give it to one single person, singular.
Because do I have to
Do
roll
Dormo.
for this grapple?
Yeah, you'll have to roll
And
a
is it
strength
strength?
contest. Yeah.
I have -1 to
Wait,
strength.
shouldn't Dormo be the one like grabbing and bonking? Like
I can
grab
bonk or I can grab.
Oh, okay, you should grab. I see.
Or wait, aren't you helping?
Silent but deadly might knock the guard out. Magic unicorn dust.
There you go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I guess after much debate, I'll give it to Bryce.
Okay. Yeah. So Dormo creeps up to the window, and you hear the footsteps come up again, and you see as a human man starts to walk across, and then Dormo grins ear to ear and is like, and reaches out and like grabs him, and then like gives him this like icy cold stare that he looks at him in a way that like you haven't seen him look at you yet, and it's like terrifying. Like there is no thought going on in that head. It is just like pure like energetic rage, and you watch as the folded like makes eye contact with them. The eyes don't react, but nice. The folded's body just immediately like locks up and doesn't move, and then Dormo tosses him in. He's like, "Can I bonk now?"
So
When-
the folded eyes are still
open, but
Does he
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like
hits the
land
ground,
on
he
the
just like
floor?
lands and just like plank,
Are
like
his eyes
bonk away.
blue?
still blue.
Okay.
He's still there, but he is like, for lack of a better term, paralyzed.
bonk away.
Oh, and you watch as like ice starts to form on his body and it starts to like creep up on him
What
for
happened to him?
8 damage.
That's
I mean,
that's
Bonk.
we don't need to grab. Yes.
if we wanted to like, I mean, I know it's like ethically not the best thing, but if we like, I could spare the dying anybody that we manage to just like, as long as you don't decapitate them, I can spare the dying.
The bonking has begun.
Bonk away.
in this
Bonk away.
situation. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. But I'm saying,
Um,
like, if we kill
Yeah.
somebody, I can spare the dying and they will
That's
live.
good.
That's good to know. I'm not gonna tell.
Yeah. So if
Okay.
if you want, like, everyone gets like a surprise round now because this guy is completely paralyzed and prone. So if anyone wants to, they can take an attack.
Can
against him.
Dormo bonk first?
Yeah, he's gonna bonk first.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely. Yeah. And then if you want, we can roll initiative and we can see how this plays out.
Yeah. why not?
Everyone kick him.
just jump.
Yeah.
He's literally just jumping this. It's folded.
Oh,
He's just doing his thing. Whoosh.
So,
Dog pile him.
Yeah.
I mean,
so
yeah.
My nose is so cold.
Both
Why?
of Dormo's
That's so
attacks
cold.
hit.
Oh, I can turn the heat on. No,
No.
all my extremities are cold now. All the time.
No.
Do you want a blanket? No, it's fine. My hormones get up.
Oh.
It always makes these things
Damn.
more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate the damage whenever it gets cold because then every time you inhale, it's like that like painful like winter's bite.
Winter's fight.
So, you watch as Dormo just like wham, 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 wham 4 times,
No.
and does let's see, that's a total of 24 damage to this folded, who is still alive, but like it is looking.
Dormo, that was too many bonks.
I'm gonna give him a
Oh,
no.
good
You want one?
kick in the head.
No.
Oh wait, we're rolling.
I guess.
We all just
I'm
Curbs.
Yeah, if
ready.
you want to,
I'm
you
gonna-
have advantage on all attacks
Can I
against
do
him right
have
now.
spare the dying?
I'm gonna go. Wait, we're rolling. Are we rolling initiative or?
You could just, if you want to take an attack,
I
take an
want to
attack.
just
He's not
go
gonna
for
last
a
through
kick in
this.
the head. I'm just gonna like.
Roll to hit.
Just imagining Lucy with a football.
I'm gonna roll to 5.
You have advantage
Oh,
because he is
great.
prone.
Let's hope it's more than that. 5.
Wow. Let me see something real quick.
What's the
I'm
DC?
just imagining you
Also-
as Charlie Brown. Lucy football. You go crash.
So you said you rolled how much?
A 5. I don't know what the
no,
modifier
you
would
stomp
be.
and like you somehow managed to, even with a modifier, you're not gonna.
Yeah.
You somehow managed to not stomp.
I was going for
a-
a nice kick, not a stomp. Stomp sounds aggressive.
Okay,
I'm not
okay.
going
You
for
still
curb
you
stomp.
like, you know, you Charlie Brown this guy's head like just.
Gosh dang it!
Anybody else want to turn?
Someone get him!
Me! Get him! Get him! I
We're
mean,
just gonna-
like, I can keep this guy from dying. The
Mhm.
faster he's unconscious, like, the better.
Yeah.
Okay.
It can always be
so-
non-lethal damage too.
True.
advantage.
If you specify non-lethal.
Yeah, non-lethal.
Okay.
Yeah.
No oopsies.
And guidance as well.
Can you guide an attack?
Oh wait, I didn't
No.
use guidance
Yeah.
on that.
Thank you.
Would it matter?
No, you can't guide.
Ooh,
Oh.
natural 20 and a 19.
Well, yeah, that'll do it.
This is you always store your dice with the highest number
Mhm.
facing up, always. Okay, so it's a +2. I guess it doesn't matter.
Yeah, no, you
Um,
absolutely hit.
My unarmed strike. The damage of my unarmed strike is a 0.
Yeah.
No way! You have to be able to roll. Oh wait, it's -1.
Yeah, 'cause I have a -1 string.
Oh my
And so
god.
It's
I think there's a minimum.
so
on
you
that
just
of
like
one.
slap the guy.
You are the worst at jumping this guy.
Yeah. Well, no, but doubled, so still 0.
Zero.
We'll say for the sake of this, it's 1 damage because I'm not gonna say you don't do any damage, but it's like it looks sad.
I go for emotional damage. Your mom's disappointed in your life choices. Spare the dying.
He's still alive.
Alright, I'm just gonna walk over and just like shock your grass right on his chest.
Okay. Roll to hit with advantage.
Alright. Oh, that's sad.
You guys.
Oh.
We're just talking about the
Wait,
modifier.
what's a
Modifier
what's a
on that.
roll or
With the shot? Isn't it
You
your
have like a
spellcasting
you have like a
modifier?
+5, I think.
Yeah. For the roll to hit on shot.
Yeah, we did this last week. I'm pretty sure it's +5.
Oh yes, 15.
Yes.
That'll hit, yeah.
Roll
damage.
Yes.
I can't believe I got a nat 20.
It's insane.
Wait,
Nat
wouldn't
20
that
on
crit?
one damage on
Alright,
0
that's 10
time.
damage.
Oh yeah, yeah. You zap him and like the body that's already locked up like and then just collapses. The eyes go
Spare the dying.
dim.
Spare the dying.
Okay, and
Yeah.
he is now stabilized at 0 hit points, but he's out cold.
Okay.
All right. So now, do you want to do it to
I've
the
got
other
a rope.
guard?
I
too?
got a rope. I'm tying him up.
Okay.
He's.
Wash, rinse, repeat. Wash,
Yes,
rinse,
yep.
repeat. Wash, rinse, repeat.
Let's go.
You didn't really
I didn't use my
help with
guidance.
that. Yeah, guidance on Dora.
Okay.
Fair.
Oh, you're doing it again with the next one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wash, rinse, repeat.
All right,
Dormo
all right,
seemed
all right.
to enjoy
All right,
it.
all right. Let's see.
All right, Dormo. Not as many bonks this time.
No. That was a good number of bonks.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was a great number of bonks. Good, if not more
Keep
bonks.
bonking.
Bonk
Okay,
away.
here I go. Wow. Again, the same thing. He jumps out, pulls the guy in, like, and you see the same exact thing happen.
Wash,
Lock up,
rinse,
throw
repeat.
down, and then
Is the other folded just locked up?
yeah. Yep.
All right, I'm gonna go for another kick.
Yep.
How many bonks does he get?
He gets a few more bonks. 5.
Oh, wait,
What'd you roll?
advantage.
Oh, no. 7, 9,
What did you get?
14, 18.
I got 8 and 9.
Total?
Well, I mean, again, if there's a modifier on this, I don't know what
yeah,
it is.
I think it's a strength modifier on
But that-
strike.
That makes 7 or an 8.
No,
It's a
no.
-1 strength modifier.
Yeah, you've steeled yourself, right? You're like, this time.
Do it
This time.
I have the highest body count. Got this. I'm a warrior. Woo.
Yeah, you try to plant on your shoed foot, and it just you can't find the traction on this ground, and your shoes failed you. You were unable to get the traction you needed to plant for your kick.
I want to do Toll the Dead.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna do Toll.
Yeah, you go for it.
Wisdom 16.
Wisdom 16.
Yeah,
All right.
not 15. Because I got these.
Gonna upset it.
Wait, how does a 4
walk
sound?
away.
4. Ooh, that just barely doesn't say. 2d12.
Oh my.
Here we go.
Because
This
I
might do
hit
it.
5th level. So it goes
Dormo
up.
rolled less well this time, so this guy looks like he's not as in bad shape after the pummels.
How does 17 points of necrotic damage sound?
Yeah, that'll do it.
And then immediately spare the die.
Okay, yeah, because necrotic damage, I don't know if you can choose non-lethal on something that does necrotic damage like that, but yeah.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Spare the die. So
Okay.
you should be fine.
Yeah. So you watch as just this black, disgusting, pustule kind of necrotic energy spreads across his body. The eyes go blank, and then quickly just a touch, and then it disappears.
I go.
Yes.
Can that be how my spare the die goes?
Sure,
That's how I
sure.
activate the spell.
So you now have 2 unconscious, non-possessed humans.
I'm gonna tie them
possession.
both together with the rope.
'Kay.
They're just caterpillar together.
All right. So with two unconscious bodies in tow,
Can I
now
take one of their robes?
no
Because
patrol.
One
Yes.
of us sans robe, right?
Yes, you can get a robe for Smock.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. Can I search them? What have they got?
We'll find out after the break.
Ooh, I like
That was
good. And that.
Oh, sitting is good.
Sitting is so
Wow,
nice.
Savannah.
Love to sit.
We were all here on time. Oh,
Wow.
wow. Sorry.
Hi.
Didn't see you there.
Oh,
Hey.
Fancy seeing you around these
Fancy
parts.
seeing
You come here often?
Oh.
sorry. Let me just turn the music down for a second. I couldn't hear you. Wow.
Ew.
You just have the most stunning eyes.
Who?
I'm talking
Focus
to the
for-
audience.
Oh.
I need to focus
Yeah,
up
get-
for a
get-
moment. You made me lose my
Come on.
words.
I'm trying to talk to you. You.
Yeah,
Right there.
you.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, I said I could
You do. I promise.
Yay! Oh,
Keep
she's
going.
giggling
You're great.
now.
Do you need more coffee?
Mm.
Do you want to go get more coffee?
No, we don't have time.
You have time. You can go get more coffee.
Can I go pee real quick?
Can I?
This is a very laid back chill stream, dude. We've got our one.
Mom!
I'll be back.
Yes, come on. If only we had some kind of break in the middle of the show to do these things.
I feel like now I feel almost obligated to have something to go do.
I kind of wanted coffee. I asked for coffee, then I never went and got it. But
Look,
it's okay.
I can.
I don't need it.
I
It's
can,
too late. At
I
this
can
time
sit
of
here
night,
and
it's like-
monologue.
By all means.
Oh gosh, now I can't. Here, 1 second.
Tell a
okay.
joke. You got the floor.
Tell a
Floor is
joke?
yours. Yeah. Let's
Tell
hear.
a
Let's
joke?
hear your stand up.
Why should you never trust stairs?
Because
Why?
Because they're always up to
I
something.
knew this one. Sorry.
What did the fish say when it hit the concrete? I can't say. Never mind. That joke has a bad word in it. Can't say it. Darn it.
Well, no. It's also a not bad word.
How do you
Do you
get
know
an
this joke?
Yeah, damn.
octopus to
Oh,
laugh?
okay.
Yeah. Not damn.
Give it 10
Damn.
tickles. People are shitting on my jokes.
Oh! Wordy nerd! Wordy nerd.
Bad.
A dirty word was said. What have you Is that Michelle's first wordy nerd of the stream?
No, the
Death
first-
saves. Let's
Oh,
go.
that's
Death
right.
saves.
Oh,
Come
God.
on.
No.
Wasn't
The
it
first
like
one
the
was an
very
F-bomb.
first? Yeah, like the very
Yeah,
first
I
session
think
I
so.
done Yep. Well,
That was the
I'm
first
sorry.
episode, right?
Yeah, it was the
The
very
first
first
time
one.
we
Oh, that's
did
right.
it.
The
It was
only
right
our
at the end.
Patreon
Yeah.
viewers.
Yes. The episode that we cussed for the first time.
Oh yeah, we just have a number.
You mean
Yeah.
our first episode?
No,
Yeah,
I
think
made it
episode
really
one
far.
for all of us.
I would
yeah.
like to say.
Have
Have
we
I
all?
We're all very proud of you.
Thank you.
It
It helps
Big
being a
person.
13-year-old child.
Except
Except
regular
for-
episodes, I can say that.
Yeah, you were on camera as many times as you swore. All right, let's pick back up
No.
from where. Okay,
The
no,
table?
all right, fine.
All right, so we got two
Fine.
folders.
You want more coffee?
Are we? So should we take these folded and should we like backtrack a little bit and like store them somewhere? We can like. I mean, this sounds kind of cruel, but like if we need to keep them from like telling anybody, or like warning or alarming anybody, we could like probably take them to one of the lockers and just.
That's kind of well. The lockers don't have doors.
Oh, they
DM?
don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh gosh!
You just see Dormo is just smiling when you say stuff them into the lockers. He's like,
I mean, I was kind of thinking stuff into the lockers.
But they don't have doors.
Well,
I
not like
mean-
they wouldn't get closed into the lockers, but they'd still be in the lockers.
DM, if we like put them down the grate and they fell, would that kill them more, or they're just like
well,
lying down?
so it is quite a. It's a little bit of a fall, and they are at 0 hit points,
So
They would die.
so they cannot make any kind of saves. They would. Yeah, probably wouldn't be the best idea. But you can try if you want to hear a nice sickening crack after you drop them down.
No.
I think it's a good idea to set them a little back from the door, just in case they make some noise it can't be heard. But dumping them down the hole might be too much.
all right, so let's just stuff them in the shower room.
Yeah, we'll take them back to the
Okay. Dormo
should
grabs
just-
one and just happily just kind of jaunts back and just you hear a crunch as it.
Oh,
It's okay.
And
Okay,
Smock, make
but
sure you
okay.
put on this robe.
make sure they're like comfy because these are no longer the quiet ones. They're now the regular people. So like
They're
maybe,
attached to each other, by the way.
Yeah, maybe they should be like spooning a little bit, so they're like nice and warm and comfy when they wake up. So spooning
Spooning.
is nice. Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, it's nice. Don't worry about it.
Do you know what spooning is?
I imagine. I remember my mom mentioned it once. I don't think it's something.
You watch as Smock pulls on the robe, and it like her arms end at like the elbows, and she's just like is way too big for her. But
Can I roll? Yeah, I was about to say, can I try just kind of like, well, I would just crudely try and take a dagger and literally just try and cut through just to hem it at a length appropriate for her.
Could I, when you cut it, could I like mend it so they look like actual seams?
that's
okay,
smart.
interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that idea. Yeah. So you mend it so it doesn't look just like jagged cuts, because I imagine Bryce is probably
Yep, I'm just
not super.
Oh, wait, give
yeah.
that to me really quick. I got it. It's fine. No, trust me. It's functionality.
Yeah, you mend it, and it's like, you know, it doesn't look like a perfect seam, right? But it doesn't look like thread. It's not threadbare,
We'll
right?
just
Threads aren't
roll
just
it
hanging
up
off of it.
once or like twice, I guess.
Mm,
Yeah,
yeah.
a nice hem.
Yeah. It looks okay. It looks passable from a distance.
Looking great, Smock.
I'm just gonna like listen at the door.
Okay.
For a while. Do I hear anyone else?
Roll that perception check.
Hey, 17. Wait.
Plus.
Yes, 22.
Swear jar. Ooh, how about this? Every time you all swear accidentally, I get a free advantage on any roll.
I like that. I do like
die. We will
like
die.
that.
What if
No,
you
I'm so
swear?
for that.
Then you all can get one.
Yeah, I like this.
Okay.
Inspiration.
This is
Alright.
times
All
down.
right.
I love a challenge.
Who's gonna crack first?
It's gonna be great. I like it.
Hey, I'm trying to think of some rhymes here real quick. What rhymes with duck? First thing that comes to
Buck.
mind.
Luck.
Shuck.
Okay, cool.
I wanted to say it so bad.
Okay, so you have two spooning, knocked out former cultists in the locker room. And actually, you go in to look, and what Dormo has done is he's crammed them into the locker, but he's crammed them both into the same locker. And so they're spooning, like, just in the locker together.
Look comfortable. Yeah. If you've never spooned with a friend, it is actually a great experience.
Are they in danger of falling out?
They're packed in
It's
there
like a
pretty
spooning
good.
Okay, they're not.
because
Yeah,
the
he
locker's
did like
holding
some
them.
pushing to get in there.
Bodies
Yeah.
and it's like a form of cuddling. Never cuddled? You never had a cuddle pile?
Well, of
Oh
course.
my gosh. Okay.
Adults are weird.
Adults are very odd.
They're really weird.
Has Rhea had a cuddle pop before?
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah. And she's spent 18 years just going around
That's
helping
true,
people
yeah, you've
and
been-
saying
yeah.
yes to literally everything. she was locked in tower for like 16 years.
Hopefully just cut a
On this stream.
pile.
All right. What would you like to do?
Do I hear anything with a 22?
Yeah, you hear things. You hear no more footsteps. You hear the same sounds outside that you've heard before. It's a high roll, but at this point, it seems like you've taken out every enemy that was patrolling out here. I'll say with a 22, you're not too far off. Are you just listening, or are you looking out the window too?
I will look.
Okay. So if you look out the window to your right, you see past the edge of the cloister another stone building, but this one is like the one that you're in is just like one story, right? You can see the ceiling. This one is much taller, much bigger, and it takes up the whole length of the quad going away from you. Like it stretches that whole distance down. To your left is just kind of open courtyard, and then directly, actually let me double check that. I'm getting my bearings. No, to your left, sorry, is another small, looks like kind of a octagonal building, and then across from you, you can just make out through the garden is more courtyard, but there is one wing of the cathedral to your right that kind of butts out in that direction. That's what you see. You don't hear too much, but that's what you see. And to your right, the cathedral wall, immediately to your right, looks like it's been damaged. It's partially collapsed in places, and looks like there might be an access point to get through there if you wanted to.
To where?
Into the interior of the cathedral.
So, I don't hear anybody else, but like, it seems like there's the cathedral that might have been in the dream.
I think the cathedral was in the dream. Like that's where we should go.
I don't know that we should. I don't know that we're ready for what waits.
I mean, it's kind of why we're here.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Honestly, I think we need. I think we need to go. Look, if it is too overwhelming, we can flee.
Yeah.
We can run. I mean, we're like not in sewers anymore. So if we run, we just have to get outside of this like temple, like into the public sphere, and then we can kind of be protected a little bit from, them wanting their anonymity. Like, I say we should go for it. We'll never know until we know.
And until we go for it, yeah, we're never gonna figure out any more about like your dreams, about the city.
And also, I have, I think I understand a new spell that would allow me to like really quickly heal everyone. Almost as if it was like, if like doing one thing was like an action, and I had like a small thing I could do that was like a bonus action, and I had to assign a numerical value to how much I could like heal you.
Yeah.
It would probably be like, like a roll of like 2d6.
Wow.
Wow.
Really interesting.
Well, I look at Smog and I'm like, okay, Smog.
Yeah.
You're going to be in the back, in front of Dormo.
Okay.
And what I want you to do is this. You see Rory there, and Rory just like does like a little tiny flame tendril. No, don't touch him. He's still fire.
Okay.
But if we get in a lot of danger, and if you get really scared, all you need to do. It's okay if you do. I get scared all the time. But if you do, all you need to do is reach out and touch Rory, and he will teleport you to safety.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Can I try it now?
Wait, really?
Yeah, actually.
Wait, really?
Yeah. Bryce is like,
Hold on.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
when did you get
Okay.
magic?
Okay.
Is so weird.
Let me find it. Fiery teleportation.
Ooh.
The spirit and each willing creature of your choice within 5 feet of it teleport up to 15 feet to an unoccupied space.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Good to know.
We can teleport Smock 15 feet away from danger.
Okay.
So is it only Smock or anyone
It's
around Rory? that
Any
touches
willing
him?
creature that I choose.
Okay.
So I guess that also applies to everyone, but I would particularly
This
like
is
Rory to
protect-
be bodyguard.
to the 6-year-old
one.
child.
Yes. You can go with
Which-
Smock.
We could. Guys, I don't think the backpack is a good idea for this part.
I don't know. It's got some
What?
useful stuff in
Got
it.
It's got some really
What
useful
about
stuff.
Terry?
And
He gets scared when he's alone.
I think Terry's scared already.
I don't think that was fear in his eyes.
I mean, we've been doing pretty well so far because we've managed to stay stealthy. And we haven't had to move much to maintain this stealth.
I think wasps are always something that would come in handy. My vote is that Smock keeps her backpack. She knows what she's doing.
Smock has got to get his back.
Okay.
If Smock finds herself in a tight spot,
Smock's
do we
got
really
slime.
want to rob her of her weapons? and her tools.
That's true. That's true. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Then can I peer through the gap? Because wait, have you talked about the gap and that's the direction we're going? Okay. Can I peer through to see what I see? Inside
Yeah,
the
are you
cathedral?
all going out into the cloister to go towards that gap in the wall?
I would
Yeah.
think so.
Okay.
Hoods up.
Yes.
Hoods up.
We act confident.
Mm,
We're supposed to be here.
Yeah. And don't say
We walk in a line.
anything.
We walk in a line.
We walk in a line.
Rand, would probably be good if you were the one that did most of the talking, since if any of us talk, we're probably going to be given away pretty quickly.
Okay, I got this.
So you walk out into the cloister and you walk up to the wall. You don't notice anything changing yet, but you're going to peer through. Make a perception check. And we're keeping your stealth checks from earlier through all of this.
Look at Rhea.
Miss Rhea, good luck, please.
Oh yeah, absolutely, of course. I'm just like like Steven.
Ooh, good thing. A D4.
Huh? Steven?
It's a D.
I'm like halfway to 2/3 of the way through Steven's universe future.
Okay, cool.
That one honestly hurt me the most out of any of the Steven Universe episodes. But it's a D4 for guidance, right?
Mhm.
Big one. That's gonna be a 12.
Okay. So what you see with the 12 is, so you peek into this gap in the wall, and you can see just a long, wide space past the wall. There's several gaps in the rubble here, and you can kind of peek through and see through, and you get a view of what's on the other side. To the right, you can make out what looks almost like an altar, a stone altar that's been crushed and cracked in two. And past that altar, there's a door, and the door appears to be closed and locked. There's a big lock on it. Across from you, you can see on the far end of the cathedral floor, there's another door. This one is cracked open, unlocked, and you can't quite make out what's on the other side, but you can see that the door is there and it's open. To your left, immediately, you see a massive marble structure that has just been destroyed, demolished. It looks like maybe you knowing what Ran had seen in her dream. This looks like the remains of Bahamut the dragon's visage that had been hung from the ceiling of this cathedral at one point in time. It has fallen to the floor. It is broken up in pieces, and that's all you can make out to.
So I don't see any folded or anything like that.
With a 12, you can just make out, so that the remains of Bahamut are just scattered across the floor. It's if you didn't know what you're looking at, it might have been a little bit hard to tell what that used to be at one point. But you can see that there's the tail of the statue is mostly intact, and it's kind of curved up and then comes kind of up at a tip, and it kind of is raised a little bit towards the middle of the room. And with a 12, this is not hard to see because perched kind of atop that tail is a folded in dress that you haven't seen before, where the normal folded that you've encountered have the tan and Flack had the black robe. This one is like an electric blue robe, and the patterns on it are white, completely, the similar tracery, but all in white. And then you can make out it is a drow elf, and so all of the tracery on drow skin is white as well, and stands out clearly. And she is just perched there, her eyes just as blue as everybody else, and she's just kind of keeping watch, but she doesn't look like she's seen you yet.
Is this? I would like to peek to see if it's the same elf that was in Mallory's.
Okay, sure. Roll perception check. I mean, you just peeking through, you can see that as well. But roll an insight check for me.
Insight?
Yeah, to see if you're trying to figure out if it's the same.
This does
drow.
sound weird, but how is she perched? Is this like a super casual lounged pose, or is it a very...
It's more of a casual kind of lounge pose. It's a kind of attitude and composure that you have not seen in any of the other folded so far.
I'm gonna really specific. I don't like... One of these folded is wearing a different color, and she seems almost... alive? I know all of them are, but like... You know how the others just are...
She seems conscious.
Yes, she's sitting there in a really normal way.
I got a 14.
14. Okay. You don't recognize this drow. It does not appear to be the same.
I don't like this. I'm gonna cast Aid
Okay.
at 3rd level.
wait,
And
I
give
can-
the 3 of us plus 10 to our hit point maximum.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's hit point maximum too, so you can heal that. Right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Does she have blue eyes?
Yeah.
Bright blue. As bright as the cloak that she's wearing.
Oh.
Actually,
Do we still have the temporary HP modifier from last time?
I'm gonna try out the abandoned chapel
you
music. Let's see what that
should.
sounds. Feels fitting.
Yeah, you should,
Okay.
because that'll go away after a long rest, I believe.
You said 10 max HP?
So as you kind of take in this scene, you also look up a little bit and you see there's a second kind of a balcony, if you will, or a walkway that spans the perimeter of this space, and there are rafters that go across between these walkways, so across from one side to the other that's above you. And you also notice in this walkway that kind of runs the perimeter, there's another doorway immediately above that first one on the ground floor. On the other side, there is another doorway that goes up to that platform as well. Rand, from your dream, and Rhea, you were there too, so you would recognize. You knew, and when you saw in your dream, when you were floating above the cathedral, you saw that there were 3 towers. And from your position where you are now outside the walls, just peering in, you can look up and you see that to your left, one of those towers stretches up into the sky above you. And you can see to your right, behind the door, that the drow is kind of just staring towards to your right. That one also goes up. That's a second tower, a central tower. And so you kind of put 2 and 2 together. That door on the far end is probably the 3rd tower as well in the cathedral.
I guess I relay that to everybody. I feel like we should go into each tower, and I feel like we're gonna have to fight these people, but is it possible that we go into one of the towers first, as much as we can before we're seen?
How much does the max HP modifier last? How long does that last?
8 hours.
Okay.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
How many folded did you say you spotted in there?
I only saw one.
You only saw one?
Did you say we got 3?
With your roll, you only saw
Yeah,
one.
I
Oh,
only saw
okay.
one.
You can roll a perception check too if you want. But yeah, Bryce, you only saw one.
Oh, no, where'd you go? Okay. That's fine.
So yeah, you see one. I don't even know what you rolled, but I know what you rolled. Yeah, you just see the one.
And that one. You see someone?
Should we ambush her?
I also, if this is the central tower in front of us, do we want to try going into that left tower first, just to see like what these towers are about. But there might be more folded at the other towers.
There might be, but there's
Maybe there's more of
definitely
this
one
kind.
here.
We should gather as much information as we can. Before.
We at least have the element of surprise right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
Is the sky getting darker?
Oh,
yeah,
that's
the
a
sky
good point.
is starting to grow dimmer. I don't have control of the lights right now. I'm sorry. So it's
bright
not getting
mood
dimmer
out.
here.
Wow.
Yeah, go for it.
Um,
I need to hook that back up on my little stream deck. I missed that control. Just being able to dim it at will.
because then I could just fly.
So is there a clear path to that other tower that we see to the left?
Yes, but it does. Like, if you were to go straight across, you would go directly underneath the tail of the statue, underneath the drow.
Oh, I'm the one to, because like right now, so we entered the one, we exited that one little room and we took the right to the crumbled wall.
Yeah.
So is that other tower to the left just like to the left, or would we have to enter the?
So there's one tower to your
Cathedral.
left, one tower with an open door directly across that you'd have to cross in front of the drow to get to.
Okay.
And then the one to your right
locked.
is locked.
So the one to the left though.
The one to the left, yeah, it's like right next to you. That there's one there too. You can't see an entrance because of where you're positioned, because it's like right to your left. So you're just peering through the cracks in the wall, so you can't see where the entrance is there. But it would potentially be right next to you.
I'd like to see if we can find the entrance to that
Okay.
stealthily.
Okay. Yeah. That's a little bit more of a sunset. Yeah. So are you trying? You're trying to scramble through the wall then?
Well, because I don't do we don't have to enter the cathedral to get to that tower to the left. It's just a
You'd have to go into the cathedral. The only entrance that you see to the tower across from you is inside, and you don't see another entrance to the tower to your left. So you assume that the entrance is inside.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
Same page
So
now.
we can't. There's.
Okay. I
there's-
think we have to.
we gotta go in there one way or another.
We either need to sneak really, really well, or deal with the problem now.
Should we like create a little distraction or something, and then kind of like bring the drow like to us? Like if we were to like this crumbled wall, like if one of us has like mage hand or is quiet enough, we could just like push a brick over, and then like run around the corner and wait until the drow comes up, and then bam,
Wash and
Kill
repeat.
death.
I feel like as much as we can be sneaky, it might be to our advantage.
I'd worry
Just for now.
a distraction would call all of them, because they're not very independent. Well, other than I don't know,
Yeah,
that one in there gives me
yeah.
a different vibe than the others.
But if there's like a bunch in there that we don't see, wouldn't it be helpful knowledge? Like maybe we just like push a brick over, run, and then just like wait and see like if we can like hear how many different footsteps are coming to investigate. So I don't know.
Yeah, but if they came and investigated, they would see that there's no control on this side.
We don't want them to come out here. How much room is there to maneuver inside the cathedral? Because, like, I know it's like the open space and the remains of the statue is like
So,
over to the left.
Yeah, the statue is to your left, and you can see like there are bits of like crushed pews and whatnot underneath, but like directly in front of you, it's pretty open. There's only the altar to your right, and then, but other than that, between the statue and the altar, there's nothing.
Not great for stealth.
I put little felt pads on the bottom of my heels like furniture.
Yes. Put them on the bottom of my hooves. We have a lot of. Well, would we our sneak? Well, to DM, would our sneak roll probably would it probably wouldn't continue if we went inside the cathedral. We'd have to re-roll.
I'd let it continue because you haven't really done any actions
Okay.
yet considerably. I mean, you beat up a couple folded, but like
stealth.
they were paralyzed the whole time, so it's not like I'd say you can carry it over.
Okay. That's pretty good.
Now, I will say, you also notice that there are windows on the tower. There are some that are like, full stained glass windows, like on the ground level, but there are more open windows up above in the higher windows.
How high up is the second floor?
It's about like 15, 20 feet up. 15 to get to the window on the second floor.
Huh.
And there's nothing to jump off of to get an advantage on that. Not advantages in double dice roll, but as in like, are there any platforms or anything I can jump off of?
So
to
the
get there?
cloister is covered, and so that cover of the cloister is about at the same height as that window, but you still have to get up to the cloister on top of the
So just like scaling the rubble for anything else.
Mhm. You can try.
So we could sneak around on the second floor. We could try and fight. I don't know. That's all my brain is coming up.
We're eventually going to have to fight. I guess I just want to put that off as long as we can and try to figure out as much information before that.
Yeah.
That's what I'd want to do.
Yeah, I agree, but I also don't want to get caught somewhere, fighting somewhere that we can't escape from.
I kind of want to try to be like, so I know you just gave Smock Rory. What if, just for a little bit, I could have Rory, and I could sneak around up there, and if anything were to happen, I could just doop, instant teleport. Even though it's only 15 feet, I can work with that.
Oh, jeez. Dormo,
Yeah.
you see this little one right here?
That one?
Smock.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Can you protect her?
With my wife.
Oh.
If anything happens to her, you will live every last night of your life in pure agony. Nothing happens to her.
Do your best.
You're great. I believe in you.
All right. All right.
Okay. You can use Rory.
Finally, magic!
So you have a bright, hefty light in front of you now.
Can he not be bright and hefty?
I-
Does he have to be bright and hefty?
I don't think that he can change shape.
Yeah, I was gonna
Because why
say,
is he bright and hefty right now? Isn't it due to the wild shape or whatever this called?
The wildfire spirit.
But is that
um,
what enables the teleporting thing?
It's one of the wildfire spirit's abilities. Yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, if you're just using Rory to teleport up, you don't have to take Rory with you. You could just teleport up and go exploring if you wanted to.
That was not the plan, but that's not a bad idea. I guess. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I like the ability to suddenly teleport should I need to. What a predicament to only have 3 of us for.
One thing though is whenever you teleport, we all need to back up a little bit because Rory might send you in front. It is a thing that like whenever Rory teleports something, any creature within 5 feet of that area that teleported from gets fire damage. So
Would
everyone
it be
back
a
up.
difficult DC to climb the rubble? DM.
I mean, you can find out. You can always try.
But then I feel like if I try and fail, it's going to cause noise and alert everyone, and I don't want to do that.
It's always a risk.
So I think I'd rather. Okay, So seeing it being bright and happy when you hand it to me, he's like, I keep forgetting about that. Okay. What if I just use this to teleport up there, and then I might just toss him back down?
Don't toss Rory.
I'll gently do something else with him.
I mean,
to get him back down to you.
what if you need him to teleport away from a dangerous situation?
I'm a little worried he's a bit too bright to sneak with. I am not a fan of that folded in there.
I say, honestly, I am not too opposed to the idea of like we have the drop on them, and like if we get caught or found out, we wouldn't get like, you know, surprise. The element of surprise is really powerful. We could, and you know, you're a sneaky boy. You could probably do some real hefty hurting on that drow with some sneak. You could just get that fighting over with.
Actually, aha! You determine the spirit's appearance.
Is that at the time of casting, or is that?
That's just what it says. It just says you determine the spirit's appearance. Can I ask Rory to
Dim down a bit.
I would like him to just become
Sure.
tiny.
Yeah, I'll let you make him a little tiny guy.
I think I'll just like be like, alright. And I'll do like a little like fire snowball.
Oh.
And like imagine him like he's just a little tiny like golf ball star. Oh. And I can be like, okay. If you hold him like this, no one can see.
Aww.
You always do the fire like when you light moonshine on fire.
Is there?
Yeah.
It's like clear.
Yeah.
Do I need to be like? Is there a number of times like if I teleport up there, I'm gonna be able to teleport again? Right?
I don't. Let me.
There's no limit
Just-
on
okay.
it.
Just
I
say
think.
Yeah, I
yes
don't
and
think
send him
there's-
on his way.
It's just an
Yeah.
action that you can do.
Rory, would you mind taking me? I know I can't really hear you, but would you mind taking me up to that ledge up there?
So he's tiny again, yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
I can't hear him.
He said yeah.
Can you not hear me? Oh, no.
No, it's okay.
Oh no. How do I talk to him?
Well, I don't think you can. But just stay in his hands. Make sure nothing can see you. And if it looks like a dangerous situation, you just come back down here with him, okay?
Okay.
Just poof him back down.
Okay. Okay. Ready?
He's gonna poof you back down.
Okay. Thanks, Rory.
All right, so you all are standing.
Standing back. Get back, please.
I'm asking one time, and then every time after that, I'm not gonna ask anymore.
I take one step back. One more step.
Yeah. Make
All right.
sure that everybody's away.
So, what does it look like when Rory teleports?
I think it's more of like kind of like a vacuum of space.
Uh-huh.
You know, but there's like a little bit of like smoke and like heat just that
Okay.
would have been the damage.
Yeah,
but since
yeah.
we were standing back, we just feel like there's a warmth that's
Yeah. So you
it's
see
like a fire fart.
Oh my god, yes. So you watch as Bryce just like just and then this wave of heat. It smells like brimstone and sulfur. Just like, oh, it hits you all.
Yeah, you see why I said stay back.
Feeding him oak.
Reappear, be like, oh god!
Yeah. Yeah, you just hear like as Bryce, you appear up on top of the cloister.
It was like a world of fart! You wanted magic! It's all magic like this! His magic fart paste. I swear it hasn't smelled before. Every other time it just looks so cool.
So, yeah, Bryce, you wipe your eyes and you like rub your nose a little bit. And you are now up on top of the cloister roof.
Okay. Alright. So there's the door though right in front of me to enter inside.
There's a window that
Window.
looks out onto the cloister rooftop.
that's like open. I can just climb through.
Yeah, it's just like an open window frame. There's like no clear shutter on it. You could easily get into it if you wanted to.
Before walking in, I just want to check because the inside it's like essentially like a walkway that goes around the
garden. Yeah.
but just up.
Yes. Exactly.
So on the exterior where I am now, does that continue almost similarly? Like there's a ledge that continues along outside the wall, or does it just kind of like, is it flat wall to my left?
To your left. So you're on this rooftop that goes over the cloister quad walkway,
Oh, okay. No,
and
okay.
that is like a square that goes all the way.
Oh, is it like an open roof concept?
Yeah, kind of.
Oh, I get it now.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I can work with that.
Yeah.
So,
I've been
no, because
playing-
what I'm thinking of escape routes right now,
Yeah.
especially where exactly are my 15 feet?
I've been
Jump
playing a lot
points.
of. There's a game that came out called Pentiment. I've been playing that a lot recently, and it's amazing. But it's also like a lot of reading. But it takes place, at least in the first act, which is where I'm at right now, in Abbey in like the 1500s, and it's like I've learned so much about Abbey life in the 1500s just by playing it. It's like very historically accurate. Anyway.
Wow.
Okay, so I guess I'll go ahead and. So do I have to hop down technically then to the little walkway? Or is it just, like, right there?
No, you are on like there. Okay, so there was the stone walkway that was just at ground level that encircled the gardens. You are on a rooftop directly above here. Let me pull up. I have a picture I can show you.
You are like half goat, so you should be able to like. If there's like half an inch of a lip like a brick, you could just stand on it. I mean,
Yeah.
you've seen like mountain goats?
Yeah.
They, like,
So
stand
I
on
should
it?
have sent this so we could have showed it. Well, I sent it to you, Will, but I don't know if we can show it on stream. But this is kind of how it looks. So you see that square right there?
Mhm.
You are up above that square
Okay.
walkway.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
I can send that to you too, because there's no surprises in that. Well, there's one surprise in that, but you didn't see it.
I guess I'll try to continue. First, I'll give everyone a big thumbs up. I just like turn back my like, okay, got this. And I'm gonna try and continue walking like along the ledge to make my way towards the doorway to the tower on the left.
It's a window, but yes.
Yes.
So you're one floor up on that rooftop, above the quad walkway, and now you can see you are like even with the window in the tower.
Mhm.
So you could
Climb
fit through
inside.
that.
Yes,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna climb inside the window.
Okay,
I
you
forgot I
can-
was still on my exterior.
Yeah. You can just do that.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I'm gonna climb inside.
So you climb inside and you find yourself in a stairwell, just a kind of circular stairwell going up or down, either way. It goes both ways actually, as stairwells do. What would you like to do?
I'd prefer to go up because down means potentially being visible.
So it's a bi stairwell.
I'm gonna go up
So you go up. All right. Interesting.
stealthily.
Interesting choice. Okay. So you.
There was judgment.
So I am going to make you re-roll your stealth check now that you are on your own,
That's fair.
since it's no longer a group check.
If only Rhea literally knew the entire time what the plan was, and could have, maybe.
Wow! Wow! Dang!
No, I'm kidding.
It's okay. I'm just gonna, accidentally run out of spell slots next time you need them.
Okay, I mean, that's
Just like, oh, what a coincidence! Uh-oh.
This spell slot doesn't have your name on it.
Spare the dying, but I'm all out of cantrip
Oh,
slots.
no.
Cantrips.
I used them all to give myself Adderall.
So that's a grand total of an 11 on that stealth check.
Okay,
I am not
interesting.
doing the rolls this week. I don't know, but I need to do something with my dice. I don't know what's going on.
Okay, so you go up the stairs and you try to remain quiet, but you can hear like the steps are squeaking a little bit underfoot. And you come up to a door at the top of the stairs. It is closed. It doesn't appear to be locked, but that's where you're at now.
I'd like to press my ear up and see if I can hear anything through the door.
Okay, yeah, roll perception check. Oh, okay, interesting.
That was funny on the stuff. 13 for perception.
13. Okay.
Double digit at least.
Yeah. You hear just the he says it 13. Okay. You hear the wind just gently whistling kind of behind the door a little bit, and you hear just a faint, like, it sounds almost like a chirping noise.
Can I try very tiny bit creaking the door open to peek through? Not like all, like literally just enough to see out into what even the space is going to be.
Sure. So yeah, roll. I'm just gonna keep the same stealth check because
Okay.
yeah, for this, it's all kind of still
So a
you're trying to
sleight of
maintain
hand?
stealth. Yeah, I'll let you do a sleight of hand to see
Okay.
how your door open goes.
How you door open?
How you door open? Unless it's catastrophic, I think you'll be okay.
Oh.
At 22.
Oh.
It is.
How you
Um,
door open?
So you peek in and you see a circular room in front of you. There are large windows on each, not each side, but there's like, you see a couple large windows overlooking. The doors are wide open. The window directly in front of you has been demolished, destroyed. It is like crumbled. So it is just kind of this crumble of stone that opens up, and beyond it you can see a view of the city of Alabast beneath you. The light from the fading sun is stretching the shadows of the city rooftops long. You can see there are still maybe a few people walking around out and about, but foot traffic is starting to die down a little bit. But that's not the thing that catches your eye the most. What catches your eye the most is that there is just heaps of straw and twigs and just general detritus just kind of scattered in a weird pattern in the middle of this room, in a pattern of a nest, quite a large nest actually. And you see in the center of it is an oversized looking bird that is currently, kind of head tucked down, beak tucked in, seems to be asleep, and is just gently kind of doing a little coo noise as it dreams. And then directly underneath it, kind of buried into the nest a little bit, you see a skeleton. Long dead, long kind of picked clean, but lying there, and it is wearing this intricate platinum armor that looks similar to the one you saw before, although this one has arrows still kind of pierced through and sticking out of it. There are kind of pierce marks from potentially where a sword cut through. It's damaged, but it's not as dinged up as the one downstairs. It is in one piece at least. And this skeleton is kind of embedded a little bit. Looks like it's partially been used as nesting material. Yeah, that's what you see. The bird apparently has not noticed you.
Am I able to... Do I know what Hickory's arrows look like? Because were there some still stuck in that liaison?
Right. These don't look like hickories were huge. They were
Yeah.
these like giant, almost like they weren't like trebuchet sized, but they were
Big.
large. They were heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah, they almost were like javelin sized, if a little bit smaller, but they're large.
They had like an arbalist. Just it's like a heavy crossbow, but
Oh, okay.
heavier.
Yeah. It's like because he had like this huge,
Yeah.
huge heavy crossbow on his back. Okay, an arbalist. I learned that today. Oh, yeah. I know the one. They had those in Age of Empires, I bet. Quite a lot of Age of Empires.
They also
Anyway.
have them in Pillars of Eternity.
Oh, I
Two
need to
Deadfire.
finish that game. I know.
I've not finished it. I haven't even completed the second act. I love being a pirate so much.
But yes, that's what you see.
They
It does
are.
not. These are smaller. These look like normal crossbows, but there are multiple ones just kind of pierced through the armor, kind of Boromir style.
Yeah, I'm just gonna, especially after seeing the skeletons, be like, and close the door very gently.
Okay.
And go back down.
Okay.
And then, so my only options after going through that window was up or down. There wasn't any walkway going.
Right. There was no kind of mid-level. Well, I take that back. No, there is you did pass a door, mid-level door, when you were going up, that you assume would have gone out onto that walkway in the interior of the chapel.
Then I'd like to go through that door.
Okay.
Stealth.
All right. So we'll come back to that in a second. Are you two? What are you up to while you're waiting on Bryce's excursion?
So we see the door to the tower.
No.
To the right tower.
Oh yeah, to the one across the way through the. Yes.
So okay, in front of us there's the door to the left. That-
You do not see a door to the left. So you see again.
Where did
You are right
Bryce teleport?
Bryce went up through this part of the tower.
Okay.
He's in this tower right here.
So
And
he didn't
there's
actually-
another door over
And then there's a door.
here. And there's a door there.
There's a door there.
Yeah. So tower,
Okay.
tower. Bryce, you're in here.
Mhm.
And then you can see the door here that is opened, and then that door is the locked one behind the.
Okay.
I almost want to like.
Here. The
So I-
stream can see.
Wow.
Wow.
So I almost want to try to get into the tower to the right door.
The one like to your right. So where the drow is positioned, she's looking kind of directly in that direction. Yeah, she's perched on top of the Bahamut statue to your left, and she's looking out towards that.
It's that door feel kind of important.
But you're looking through the Kraken wall right now. Okay. While you're looking through, so the door that's open across from you goes to the far tower. You watch as that door opens, as Bryce is kind of doing his exploration. That door opens, and you see a folded tan coat folded walkout of that door. Comes up to the drow, and I was gonna say whispers in her ear, but he doesn't. He just kind of walks up towards her to where, nice, to where he can like catch her eye, and they lock eyes, and you watch as the drow just kind of chuckles and hops down off of the statue, goes towards the far door, and just kind of grabs the handle. You watch see a
This
brief.
is the locked door.
You see a brief flash of magic. The door opens, and she walks inside and closes the door behind her.
Not necessarily. This might be a good thing. There's a tower over there, too, and there's a dumb folded right there. That doorbell can just.
And that folded turns and starts to go back up the tower that came down.
Okay.
I feel like they have people inside of those towers watching the inside.
So, Bryce, we're gonna come back back to
One
go
last
ahead.
question. Yeah. The tower that the folded came down from.
Yeah.
Does that tower have any vantage point of the courtyard where we knocked out the two?
So
Folded?
all 3 towers are high up enough that they could have seen the courtyard space.
But we weren't in the courtyard. They could see us
No,
now, though.
But no, but I'm saying like if they would notice that there's nobody making patrols, is she getting back up?
Both of you roll roll history checks for me real quick.
That makes sense. Oh, guidance.
Did I see this stuff?
I would actually say this isn't something you guide yourself on. This is trying to recall information.
Got it.
10.
5.
Yeah, you're trying to remember. There's something that the Folded have done before. That's something you know they can do. You just can't put your finger on it.
Oh, I hate that.
Do I roll this
I'll be-
history check?
I'll
No,
be
you're not
asleep.
there. You're
We'll
on
be
the
I didn't know if I
sleeping,
saw it.
and then
No.
they'll just hit us, and we'll just like wake up, and be like,
Like,
oh,
yeah, because you're thinking
someone-
like, how would they have been able to see us?
It starts with a
Hmm.
T. Start making T sounds. Tea time. Tip. No, it's not coming.
But Bryce, we'll come back to you. So you're going back down to the. Oh, you're on the 2nd floor, right? Okay. Are you going through the door then, or are you gonna listen?
I'm gonna follow my same process. I'm gonna take this very methodical. I'm gonna listen and then peek if
All right.
my listening is safe.
All right, you know the drill.
All right. Nice 8 on that first perception check.
You don't hear anything really of note.
All right. I'm gonna creak the door. I'm gonna try peeking. I'm gonna take a peek. Not a full swing open.
Okay.
Just a peek.
Sure.
Is this another sleight of hand or? You tell me.
Yeah, I'll allow it for this one. Yeah.
Okay.
This is just a peek. The stealth is going to be if you actually go. We were carrying your same stealth, so that's okay.
12.
12. Okay. So you creak the door open, and you look out, and you look through, and you see this walkway, right? And it is going around the inner perimeter of the 2nd story. It is open, so you can see down from here. You can see the ground floor from here. And so, first thing you see is like, okay, I can see down, I can see, and then you look across, you can see the rafters that are kind of going between the walkways. And you're like, okay, yeah. And then you watch as you see a figure that is something that you couldn't see from the ground floor, but is walking along the rafters towards the other side, towards the other walkway. Walking from the side that you're on across. And you think, whew, good thing they didn't see me. And then you keep looking to the right, and you lock eyes with a Folded that is walking directly towards you.
You got Rory.
Can I close the door?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, as stealthily as possible.
Yeah.
I don't know if it matters, but
Okay. Tell me what you're gonna do. Because time is of the essence here.
okay. I'm gonna close the door, and I'm going to run. I'm going to go back up, but not through the door. Just up to that platform in front of the door.
Okay. So you go back. You're going up to like just to like the landing in front of the door.
Yeah.
Up at the top. Okay. So you go in and you hear the door immediately open up behind you, and it's not like fast movement. It sounds measured.
Oh, also, quick
and
question.
it'd
Do you
be
mind if I
very-
ask a question?
Yeah.
What is how much space is it between floors?
To the floor that you've gone up to, it's like the equivalent of maybe 2 or 3 floors. So it's like 20, 30 feet up to
Okay.
get to where you are on the landing.
From where I was?
Yeah,
Okay.
from the 2nd floor. And you hear just even footsteps just walking up the stairs behind you.
Okay.
walking up towards you.
I'm going to... I want to wait until I hear the footsteps get to, like, right outside of my field of vision.
Mm-hmm.
And then I want to try teleporting the max 15 feet, like, as far down the stairwell. I don't know if this is this 15 feet in a straight direction, or is this, like...
Let me check. That is 15 feet.
Because if I even wanted to just descend down, like just in a straight
To
vertical
an
line
unoccupied
down.
space that the flame can see. So it's got to be visible.
That was a detail I needed to know.
I'm sorry.
Oh no. This is a much worse plan now. Okay. I'm
There's nothing to say. They can't teleport you in midair.
I'm going to try sneaking inside of the room. Is this going to be a new stealth check, or to go
Yeah, this will be
inside
new.
of this
Yeah,
room?
yeah.
As sneaking, I'm not trying to go
Because your cover was
into the
blown
room.
by, so now this is a new
Just
stealth
like-
check.
And if anything, if I succeed on this, I would like to tuck myself to the side of the door that like it opens to like cover me.
Okay.
If it's
Sure.
a push door.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
know if
yeah.
it's a push or pull.
We'll find out.
That would be embarrassing. Please, oh my God.
That one. It's in that one.
That is a 19.
Oh,
Oh.
nice. Wow.
Oh, God.
You're lucky I'm going to have to re-roll this perception check because he rolled a natural 20 on the one where he spotted you originally, but this is a new one, so we'll see how it goes. So you hide. Where are you hiding? Tell me exactly where you're going.
So I'm gonna like open door and and I want to like literally just go right behind where the door. If you were to, like swing it open,
Yeah.
I'd be behind it.
Okay.
So like I'm not going very far into the room at all. I want to just like.
Yeah, and lucky for you, oh boy, lucky for you, the door opens inwards.
Oh,
So
great. Yeah, I was worried. I was like, wait a second.
So yeah, you swing into the room, and the bird is still fast asleep, doesn't appear to have noticed you, and you kind of tuck yourself back in the shadows there.
Mhm.
I imagine clasping Rory tightly to keep the flame from shining.
Yes.
Okay, so that is. What is your? No, okay, it doesn't matter. It's close, but it doesn't matter. All right, so yeah, so you watch as the folded walks into the room, and you see, there are some cracks in the wood of the door that some knot holes that you can just peek through, and you see this elven person staring through and just kind of scanning the room.
Do I see a color of the cloak?
It's tan. Yeah. And it kind of looks around and then just kind of stands there and waits. And waits. And then it looks over at the floor, and it finds a piece of the nest, the rubble, and it picks it up and it throws it at the bird, and then it closes the door.
I was gonna do that to him. Dang it! I was literally. Oh my god! Dang it. Okay.
And the bird wakes up, and you just hear this like frantic, just like.
Is there any visible hiding places from where I am? Like.
Yeah, you're gonna have to try to hide because you are now in plain sight.
Yeah.
So you could try and quickly tuck yourself like under the nest. You can look around, and there is like you make out what looks like almost looks like it used to be like sparring dummies or something like that. These like wooden kind of figures that are kind of canted a little bit on their stands. They've been broken a little bit, but it almost looks like that the space was used for like some kind of sparring practice or like training or something like that. But what you do see that there are weapon racks, but there is nothing in them. But you may be able to kind of hunker down behind some of those racks or something. You can try.
Can I, as I run to this hiding place, try and pick up like a rock or rubble, just something heavy enough to make a sound off the ground next to me, and throw it out where that collapsed window is, like,
Okay.
and hit, like, make sound as it falls down and stuff.
Yeah. Roll to hide first. for me.
Okay.
So roll a stealth check for me.
I was literally waiting for my chance to throw something and make the bird to attack the guy. Like, that was literally the plan.
Like that noise.
Is this, what, stealth, I'm assuming?
Yes.
An 8.
An 8. All right. So there it is.
Oh no.
All right, and it rolls.
Teleporting out the window is an option.
Can I ready that action? Is that, I don't know how readying action exists outside.
Yeah, tell me where you're trying to hide real quick.
Because
Let me figure this out.
I'd like to dive behind like one of those, anywhere that's in sight of the open window, especially since I was trying to do that rock maneuver.
Yeah.
So yeah, if that's behind the racks, cool. But if that's not behind the rack, if I can't see the window or like the collapsed window from the racks, then training dummy.
Yeah, you can quickly like skitter to like there are like some barrels that maybe used to hold something. They're empty now. You can probably try and skitter around behind one real quick while it's kind of coming to consciousness. Sure. And it is now like frantically like looking around trying to find whatever threw this at it. And roll. You said, what did you say you rolled?
An 8.
Rolled a 9.
No, God!
And it kind of looks around like for a while, and then and you get a good look at it now, and this is like a huge. It almost looks like a crow or a raven, but like much bigger, much bigger.
Would I potentially think of this as the rock?
No, it is dark leaves. Everything that you had heard from Malaka, it had like lighter leaves and was huge, like massive. But as it like starts to come towards you, you realize that like, it's kind of like. Actually, roll a nature check, and also initiative real quick.
We'll see.
We're gonna get an initiative order real fast just to see how this happens. We've got like a couple minutes left, but I think we can.
I guess I should have rolled at the same time.
You and I were just like,
Pretty much the exact same roll. I guess I shouldn't have done that. One's an 11 and one's a 12. Which would you rather me use for initiative? I shouldn't have done both at the same time.
I'll say you can pick whichever. It's fine.
Then in that case, I'll do the nature check as I mean, it's only one number different. So, well, I'm gonna do initiative 16, nature check 7. Oh wait, nature is initiative is +5, nature is. So then it would be 14 for the nature check.
The nature. Okay, that's enough. You notice that it doesn't appear to be like a fully grown bird. It appears to be relatively young. The feathers are like kind of those like little fluffy kind of furry looking like young bird feathers. This is a huge bird, but it is not fully grown.
And is there an egg underneath it?
There are a couple eggs now that you get a better look, but this is the only like hatched bird. But so the thought occurs to you: there's no mother around right now. But this bird comes at you, and it rolled. So what was your initiative?
16.
16. Okay, so you go first. What are you gonna do real quick?
I'm assuming trying to. I mean, well, I can't talk to it. I can't reason with animals. I don't have. That
You're not trads. You're not.
Yeah, I
you're
mean-
not Rand.
Yeah, I mean, like I can't. So I can't. Okay, I'm going to use Rory. How far am I from the? How far am I from the door, and how far am I from the collapsed window?
I'd say you're a little bit closer to the collapsed window, but you're about like 5-10 feet away.
Okay, from the
about
door.
15 feet from the door, about 5-10 feet from the collapsed window.
And where is the bird in comparison to the window and the door?
It is like 5 feet away from you, a little bit further from you.
Okay.
I'd say 10 feet away from you.
Then I like to try. It's further.
It is not engaged in melee. is further.
I'd like to try teleport. I don't think I can.
Yeah,
I don't know if I can reason with an animal in any kind of way. So I guess I'm gonna try teleporting to the door.
Okay.
And am I able to continue using my movement after that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So I'm gonna teleport to the door, and then I'm just gonna dash all the way down the stairs.
Okay.
Which my dash is now 70, because double than my normal walking speed, right? Or walking. Yeah, walk. Is it double?
Your dash is double?
Isn't that? I thought that was what. Oh no, it was. Yeah. What is it?
Your dash
You tell me.
doubles your movement, right?
That's what I thought we'd been doing, but
Yeah, well, yeah, your dash is like you can take your movement again.
okay.
It's not
Oh.
like double your movement. It's-
Okay, now I'm here.
Yeah.
Okay, so then that's what I
Okay,
will.
yeah,
So I'll
so-
use my normal movement. How far does 35 feet take me in comparison to closer to that?
So one, the teleport will get you almost right up next to the door,
Mm.
so you can run the rest of the way to the door, and you're gonna open the door and run through.
Mm.
Okay, you open the door and you run face first into the folded that is standing right behind the door.
Okay. And then, okay. How is the teleport working?
So
in
technically, the
terms of-
teleport, the
Bonus.
flame should get its own turn in combat. So we can roll initiative for that. Actually, Rand, if you'd like to roll initiative, since Rory is yours, I'll let you have the first teleport.
19.
But 19. Okay, so Rory, we'll say Rory could have held his action to teleport you, but you can't teleport again.
Okay. Then, how far am I from the? How far is the door from the collapsed piece of wall?
Like in the room.
Oh wait, never mind. Can Rory see past the? Yeah, I understand there's a folded in front of me,
Yes.
but if I Rory around the side of him, like literally right here, can you
Mhm.
see past the folded?
Yeah, Rory can see past the folded.
Then that's what I'm going. And then do that so that he teleports
So,
me 15 feet
On
past the
Rory's
folded.
turn, he can teleport.
Oh,
you.
I thought he readied that.
He ready to? Well, you said you teleported behind first, right? Or did you just want to run past them?
Could I have just ran past? Was that an option?
You could have run
Really?
around, yeah. You could have run around the board.
How much feet of movement would that take?
It'd take about 20 feet to run around the perimeter.
Okay. Then I'll. Can I say that? That's
Yeah,
what I
yeah,
did?
fine.
Okay. And then when I ran face to face, poke around the side, teleport 15 feet behind said folded.
Uh-huh.
Now is my path clear?
Yes, now your path is clear.
Okay. So I'm gonna take the 15 last feet of movement I have, and then with my cunning.
And by the way, Rand, this works because you gave Rory the directive to teleport him away in a bad time. Otherwise, in
Nice.
combat, Rory will only dodge.
Yep.
Unless you give the action, so
Yep.
good looking out on doing that.
I was gonna say, does the teleport do any damage?
in the
Uh,
5 feet radius.
The 5 feet radius, yeah. It was just outside. It was about 10 feet away. That's
Oh,
what I said.
It's good for you.
Oh, actually, no,
Farther
sorry. You're
away.
teleporting in front of the.
Yeah, like right
The
in front of
folded.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, yeah.
Right about
Good call.
that.
Good call. So I think that's a save, right?
That is a. So no.
Or is it just? I thought it was a deck save.
He just
Yes,
immediately
succeed on a
blows
dex
up,
saving
and it is quiet.
Okay.
Nobody
It's
knows.
quiet and really stealthy.
But smells really bad.
What's the DC?
Against your spell save DC.
That should be like 13, I think, for you. Either way, it doesn't matter. He fails.
Okay,
Oh,
great.
So that's 2d6.
Yeah, it's 2d6 fire damage.
Let's
Roll
go.
it. Roll it.
Oh!
Hey!
Ah!
Hey!
11 damage!
Wow,
Hey.
nice.
He gets that sulfur fart burn!
Yeah, you just another like, and then like you watch as like it's like when you see the heat rising off of like the tarmac in a hot day, you see the ripples just distort the profile of
Burns his eyebrows
just like
off.
just a hot just like shimmering blow of gust of wind as you fart past him.
His eyes go cross.
Yeah,
Like-
he turns around and just like the blue eyes are crossed and the eyebrows are just singed off, and yeah, so there's like a smoldering little section of his hair.
So then I'm going to finish out my last 15 feet of movement down, however far that gets me.
Yeah, that'll get you down like halfway to the second floor landing.
Okay, and then I'll use my cunning action, use my dash as my bonus action, and can I just continue trucking? Because how far away from them am I at this point? If I've made it to the second.
So you could make it down to the second landing, or you can make it down to the window that you originally. You could make it, I think, right about to the window you originally came through. If you wanted to go down that far.
Yeah,
If you get down further, we can hear you.
Well, I mean, if I was at that window I came out of, then they would be able to hear me at least, right? Or could wait, no. Okay, I'm going to.
Figure it out.
I'm going to make it. I'm gonna run all the way down.
Okay.
To try and get to the window. How far away from said window am I now?
You're like right up against the window now.
Okay. Can I have a free action to say things, or
Yeah, same.
Okay.
Talking is
am I peeking head around corner potentially?
Mhm.
Okay, just wondering if they can see me
Yeah,
or not. Okay, figure out head around. Peeking my head around the corner and be like, "There's a giant bird! The folded F found me! I don't know what's going on. I kind of blew one of them up though."
We're sitting crisscross applesauce like thing.
I don't know. I think by this time I would be a little antsy and kind of like pacing and like looking up nervously.
I'm playing patty cake with Smock.
Yeah, Smock's is
Yay!
Or wait, you threw a rock out of the window, right?
No, that was in the room.
Yeah.
No, he's just like yelling.
Well,
at
but
the
I'm saying,
window.
But I
like,
think
we
it
were
would've been the
playing rock,
far-
paper, scissors.
It would have been the.
Obviously, like,
Yeah,
Scissors.
you yeah, it was just a rock. You just heard like a in the distance.
So I see Bryce.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I like? May I take an action, DM?
Sure.
I would like to like see frantic Bryce, and then I would like to use wild shape, turn into Blink Dog, and rough where he is.
Okay. All right.
Okay. A lot going on. Not very good.
I'm gesturing down the stairs. Just,
Okay. So
and I guess I'm gonna turn around and plant and see if I see anything.
okay.
Just like tail pointed, looking menacing.
All right. So now, Rand, you are in the stairs with Bryce. You have woofed in the direction of the bottom of the stairs, and we'll find out what happens next week.
Okay, I am Blink Dog in the stairs.
So many things back to back.
So you got a week to figure out what you're gonna do.
Great.
But thank you everybody for joining us tonight. We appreciate it. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Goodbye.